We need bacon on the grill. Get it going. Get it ready. Fire it up. Maybe you get some chocolate chip muffins as well. Some blueberry muffins.
Not opposed to muffins.
All right? You have
Love
a nice
muffins.
little breakfast spread right there. Sausage, bacon, some stuff that you said. Big thing of scrambled eggs. Get me some lox, too. Maybe even a little tuna and whitefish.
Oh, my
Because let's
God.
be real. If I'm hungry, it's not just one bagel. You go one bagel with eggs, with bacon, with sausage. You get all that, and you go, okay, give me another, maybe egg everything. And you go put some tuna, some whitefish, and bam, you get ready for a monster NFL Sunday. And if I want to get a little bit healthy, too, like a little bit healthy, give me a little fruit salad in the morning. Nothing wrong with a little fruit salad. So that's what I would go with. Now, you hate tuna. You hate anything that's fish. So, therefore, you won't like that. That's why you're saying, oh, my God. But one day you'll eat like a big boy, okay?
The thought of tuna in the morning, I think I might feel sick right now.
Delicious. One day you won't have,
oh, my
here comes
Lord.
the choo-choo train. Here's your mac and cheese. Here's your baby carrots, Ryan. Go eat your pedestrian
I'll
food.
stick to my baby carrots if that means not having lox and scallion cream cheese and whitefish.
Scallion cream cheese is great.
8:30 in the morning.
Oh, scallion cream cheese, delicious. Oh, it's absolutely delicious.
Why would you want to wake up and the first thing you have is tuna? Oh,
it's great. Bagel
that
with
sounds
tuna?
like the last thing I'd ever want.
See, tomorrow I'm going golfing. Going golfing on Long Island. And I'm debating, because this one place I go to, they make great tuna. Do I do a whole wheat everything with tuna? Oh. Or do I do just a bacon, egg, and cheese on a whole wheat everything?
Western Wisconsin Sports League.
Touchdown!
WKTY Lacrosse, 96.7 FM, 580 AM.
And a dagger!
Your home for high school sports in the Cooley region is WKTY Lacrosse, 96.7 FM, 580 AM. Since 1948, WKTY has been covering all of the best and biggest high school. Crosse Logan, Holman, Onalaska continues on today. Now we send it down to the field for WKTY's own Drew Kelly.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome in to high school football right here on WKTY 96.7 FM, 580 AM. Drew Kelly live with you here tonight from Roger Harring Stadium on the campus of the University of Wisconsin La Crosse, where this evening their matchup between the La Crosse Central Riverhawks. WKTY, also WKTY Sports. WKTY app, as well as around River City on TV. Two teams desperate to get a win here today for Central, trying to increase their playoff seeding, trying to possibly get a home game in Level 1 of the high school football playoffs. Meanwhile, for Logan, they have to win to have a chance to get in. A win against Central here tonight, it would make them 4-5 on the season, 3-4 in conference play. And obviously, there are some teams that are going to be under that 500 mark that need to fill out the 217-team roster of playoff teams. And so Logan would have a chance winning both against Holman and Central in the last 2 weeks. You also take a look at what Central has done these past few weeks. They are on a roll. They are 6-2. Their only two losses coming against the top two teams in the conference in River Falls, as well as against the West Salem Panthers. Ever since then, it's been really interesting to watch them go up and down the field offensively, just explosive plays after explosive plays. Ethan Shepard, their leading rusher, is 563 yards and 7 touchdowns. But it's the passing game. It's the running ability of Mason Herlitzky. He is 61 of 113 for 54%, 17 touchdowns and 6 interceptions, and does it on the ground as well with over 550 yards. Going to have the national anthem in just a moment. Going to have the kickoff right after this. This is high school football right here on WKTY.
They say teamwork makes the dream work. It also gets stuff done, like your projects. That's why Kent Hammer Roofing and Construction and A1 Roofing and Construction have come together to give you a better home improvement experience. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction brings you over 30 years of roofing and construction. See what they can do for you. Go to KentHammerRoofing.com. If you think a good roofer is expensive, wait till you hire a bad one. Get the best of roofing and construction. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction.
The River City Rough Riders are your 2021 Northern Lights Football League champions. As the La Crosse area's only semi-professional football team, the Rough Riders would like to thank Logan High School and its administration for allowing them to call Swanson Field their home. Best of luck to every Logan Ranger athlete this season. Cheer on your River City Rough Riders as they defend their championship when a new season kicks off in April. Learn more about the River City Rough Riders and the league at rcroughriders.info.
If it's happening in Wisconsin sports, you'll hear about it on the Wisco Sports Show.
All these NBA regular season games feel like TV before it was serialized.
Right? They're interesting in and of themselves, but they're not connected in any grand way. Seinfeld is a great example. It's a week-to-week show. George gets engaged, and it doesn't matter a season later because Larry David killed her off with a bunch of poison envelopes. That's kind of how the NBA feels right now. Kind of feels like the Bucks are Jerry Seinfeld, and one night they're playing the girl who looks different in the dark than she does in the light, and then the next week they're playing against the girl who walks around the apartment naked, and then, Jerry tries to open the pickle jar, and, the male body is a Jeep, right? It's not meant for display. It's not meant to be out in the open. That's what it feels like.
Talking Wisconsin sports with Grant Bills. It's the Wisco Sports Show, weekdays from 4 to 6 on WKTY.
Back here at Roger Harring Stadium, Drew Kelly live with you tonight as the battle for the Arc game revisited as it has been going on since 1928. Lots of history, lots of big-time wins by both these schools. Last year, it was Logan. Stunning, a 4-0 Central team who had run roughshod over the entire season opponents, just scoring up and down the field. And Logan held them to 10 points in a dominating physical win, both on the ground and defensively. They were able to get the Arc back, a highly emotional crowd at Swanson Field, and the Central fan base wants the Arc back here this year. The Riverhawks will kick off to the Rangers first. It'll be 3 return men standing at about the 13-yard line of Logan. It'll be number 7 for the Riverhawks. That is Mason Elston kicking this one away. So Logan will go from left to right. Central in the first quarter from right to left. Black uniforms, red trim, black helmets for Central. Gray pants, white jerseys with red trim and red helmets for Logan. And we are underway in the Arc game. Return at the 27-yard line and slung down across the 30 to the 33-yard line. There is number 15, Johnny Lever, a backup quarterback. Obviously, Josh Waite is going to control the duties as well, kind of going a mix between the two of them. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Logan at their own 33-yard line, just underway from Roger Harring here tonight. 2 up men and a deep back lined up behind Josh Waite. Here's the handoff right side. Martell Owens, the man getting the first carry, and now the ball goes out of his hands as he is tripped up, but the refs say he hit the ground first. It's a gain of 2. There was a flag in the backfield in the area of holding, and that's what it'll be. So the Rangers will move backwards after their opening play after a holding penalty. Martell Owens got the handoff there, and we talked about the impact that he had as a junior just this past April in the modified spring season, just really dominating the line of scrimmage, had a couple of sacks, ran in for a touchdown as well, and he got that first handoff on the first play from scrimmage for Logan. Penalty brings it back to the 22-yard line. Going to be 2nd down and 21. Rangers have to get to the 43-yard line to get a first down. So Josh Waite now lines up in the shotgun after the penalty. 2 receivers bunched up left, right, and 1 to the right. And here is a pitch play out to the left side, breaking a tackle, trying to find the edge. Going nowhere that time. Number 26, Avon Smith, got what he could, maybe a half yard on the play, and it's 3rd down and long. Make it 2nd down and long, I should say. It was 1st and long after the penalty. 11:15 to go first quarter. Drew Kelly live with you here this evening. Roger Harring Stadium, the location. Beautiful Roger Harring Stadium. My thanks to our videographer Cole up on the rooftop, braving the elements Three receivers out to the right side for Logan, one to the left. Second down and 21 upcoming, and now we've got whistles, and I believe a false start going to be called on the Rangers. So movement on the wide receiver. Looks like they're going to get number 9, Scott Grossbach. And so the yardage continuing going backwards for the Logan Rangers. Second down and about 26 upcoming. And with an explosive offense like Central, you don't want to put them in great field position. Unfortunately, just not going anywhere forward right now for Logan's offense. Here's the handoff up the middle, going nowhere. Stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Might have lost a yard or two on the play. That was Sam Veenstra on the handoff. Good job of the Central defensive line to get penetration. And it's third down and a mile. 10:30 to go here in this first quarter. No score from Roger Harring Stadium. Having some issues with the scoreboard. We'll try to get that up for you. It's not our scoreboard. It's more of the scoreboard here at Roger Harring Stadium. If you're confused by what you're seeing here, is the read option keeper by Josh Wade. He's going to go through one tackle, and then it is finally brought down at the 19-yard line. So fourth down and long. He had to get to the 43. So 4th and 24, it was a gain of 3 on third and a mile. So Logan forced to punt on their opening possession. Back to receive the kick will be Boston Brindley, standing at his own 50-yard line. Now he retreats a little bit further back to the 45 of Central. And here is the punt. It's a rugby-style kick. It's a end-over-end kick. It's going to take a hop at the 50-yard line, take a hop to the right. Boston Brindley picks it up, and he is corralled quickly along the sideline and finally tackled right where he caught the football at the 40-yard line of Central. So good protection down there and coverage for the Logan Rangers to corral Brindley easily. Recipient of a few good blocks, a few good bounces rather on the field. And Central's high potent attack offensively will start at its own 40-yard line. Two receivers out to the right side and one to the left. Player coming on late for Central. Now two to each side and a shotgun formation again. Shepard to the right of Herlitzky. Ethan Shepard, the running back. Now they're going to send a man in motion. That's Hunter Hess. He lines up as the up back near the line of scrimmage on the left side of the formation. Herlitzky takes the snap. Handoff is to Shepard. Finds his block. Left side. Breaks through a tackle. Gets a first down across midfield. Out to the 49. Make it the 48-yard line. That's a quick pickup of 11 on 1st and 10. And Central will move the chains. Good block there by Hunter Hess to spring Shepard. And Shepard patient there as he waited for other blockers to come and help him out. But an 11-yard pickup there on the first play offensively for Central. And they're in Ranger territory. Two receivers out to the right side and one to the left. Shotgun for Herlitzky takes the snap. Hands off to Shepard again. Runs the left side. Good job to cut him down there. Sam Veenstra on the stop, along with Martell Owens. Double teaming there for the tackle. Second down and 8. A 2-yard run there by Shepard. 8:45 to go here in this first quarter. No score here from UWL. The crosstown rivalry renewed between Logan and Central tonight. Big-time implications for Logan. If they win this football game, they're in the hunt to possibly make a playoff berth. Central, meanwhile, looking to upgrade their seeding for the first round of the playoffs. And here is the delayed handoff to Shepard again. Squeezes through a small hole in the middle of the line, and he's going to be short of the first down by inches. Going to be a pickup of 7.5, and it's third down and about the length of the football. So they find it to the 40-yard line of Logan. Got to get to the 39. And we're going to get a measurement. I believe it is short, just looking at it from this vantage point. Herlitzky's going to come to the sideline while they attend to him and look at the measurement to see how close it really is. It's going to be a timeout by Central, and we're going to take a 30-second break as well. We'll be back after this. This is high school football on WKTY.
It's the kind of sandwich that could give you meat sweats. Once you start chomping this bad mamma jamma, you won't want to put it down. Grab yourself an Oscar from Jimmy's North Star, a deli sandwich loaded with salami, ham, roast beef, bacon, provolone, lettuce, tomato, onion, mayo, and Italian dressing. Ain't nothing to be grouchy about with this Oscar. It's huge. Order your Oscar at Jimmy's and ask for a punch card. Each Sando gets you a punch. Collect 10 and get $8 off your order. Lunch is on at Jimmy's North Star, La Crosse's North Side.
Back here at Roger Harring Stadium, Drew Kelly live with you tonight. 8:04 to go first quarter, no score. As Central will have a third down and inches at the Logan 40-yard line. Herlitzky will line up at the shotgun. 2 receivers right and 1 left. As we get back to action, receiver goes in motion from right to left. Now gets into the backfield. That is Jackson Warren. They hand it off to Shepard. Just a straight-up middle-of-the-gut run. And Shepard follows the nice blocking of the interior offensive line for the first down. Now to the 35-yard line. He picked up 5 when he needed inches. And that will move the chains again. So Central effectively working their way down the field on this opening offensive drive. Doing a nice job of taking what the Logan defense is giving them so far. No passes by Mason Herlitzky, just all runs. It's been an Ethan Shepard drive so far. Shotgun formation with 2 receivers right and 1 left. 1 receiver goes in motion from right to left and now stands in the backfield. It's going to be a jet sweep. Handoff is to Jackson Warren, who's got some blocks around the edge. He's out across the 10, 5, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown, and nobody touched him. That was a 35-yard touchdown run around the right edge by Jackson Warren. And the Riverhawks have taken the early 6-0 lead with 7:23 remaining first quarter. Jackson Warren, one of the many playmakers on this offense for Central, does it again. And once again, no pass attempts for the Central offense, just straight up run, run, run. Here is the extra point by Lily Weirs, and it is up, and it is good. So Central takes their opening drive of the game down the field for a touchdown, and it's 7-0. Riverhawks on top of Logan. 7:23 to go here in this first quarter. Back in 60 seconds, this is high school football on WKTY.
Ask any Northsider about traditions. They'll have some stories. One of those stories is guaranteed to be a stop at Newey's Vogue. They're a part of the North Side and a proud supporter of Logan High School athletics and activities. Even if you're not a Northsider, get a taste of tradition with an all-day Thursday burger special. Get a burger with lettuce, tomato, and onion for $3.50. Score fries for $1.50 extra. Grab a fresh lunch at a fast food price from the place that just can't hide their Ranger pride. Newey's Vogue on George Street.
When talking about Cleveland, 2 things usually come up. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and a really bad football team. Except for the Browns ain't so bad anymore. And talk about the perfect way to spend Christmas with your family in Lambeau Field. Get the only present you really want this year, a win at home, maybe even clinch a spot in the playoffs. Deluxe Motor Coach transportation from Unalaska or Toma. Pre-game tailgate party at the Resch Center with food and beverages. And excellent lower-level seats in Lambeau. Get the perfect Christmas present at RadioStuffStore.com.
Back here at Roger Harring Stadium, Drew Kelly live with you on WKTY. While we come back to action, a Logan return goes to the 30-yard line. So a pretty good return to get to some decent field position for the Rangers' second possession. Last time it went straight backwards. Really the only positive play was a 3-yard run on 3rd down and 27. So this time, Josh Waite will line up in the shotgun. Wing back to the right side of the formation. Going to be a handoff, delayed stretch play. And good blocking up the right side for Avon Smith, who gets to the 38-yard line. A pickup of 8 on 1st and 10, and it's going to be 2nd down and short. And that's what you need if you're the Logan offense. Just put yourself in 2nd and 3rd in manageable situations. Avon Smith doing the job there, just following his blocks. They pick up 9, and it's 2nd down and 1. Make it 1.5. They say 2 officially, but ball right on the 39-yard line. 3 receivers set out to the left side. None to the right, shotgun formation. Josh Waite, little screen pass out to the left. And nice job avoiding a tackle and getting a first down out to the 44, 45-yard line that time. And that was number 15 for the Rangers, Johnny Lever. Lever does a nice job making the catch, a nice job by Waite to put it right on him. and he just made one man miss and got the first down. So 1st and 10 to the Logan 45-yard line. That moves the chains. First down of the night for the Rangers. 2 receivers out to the right side, none to the left. Shotgun formation, and here is Waite. Once again, a draw play right side as Avon stumbles and dives ahead to the 48-yard line. But it's going to be all for naught. A holding penalty is going to bring this back after what would have been a 4-yard gain. So likely 1st down and 20 upcoming. They throw right at the 45-yard line. And that could have gone for more if Avon Smith didn't trip. So they've run that play twice. Obviously, the one just gets called back for holding, but might have something there along the right edge of the offensive line of Logan and the left edge of Central defensively. Coming out of the ball game is Smith. Coming in will be Nick Gavrilos. 1st down and 20 with 6:18 to go first quarter. 7-0 Central. 35-yard touchdown run by Jackson Warren. Got to get to the Central 45-yard line for a 1st down. 3 receivers out to the left side, none to the right. And here is a fake to the left for Josh Waite. He's going to keep it himself on the draw play. Gets what he can, maybe to the 38-yard line. That's a pickup of 3. It's going to be 2nd down and 17. Central reading it well that time. In there for the stop, number 55. And that is Nasir Elston. So 2nd and 17. Wade comes back to the huddle after getting the play call from head coach Casey Noble. 1 receiver lined up to the left side. That is Lever. Make it 3 to the right, left. A couple of slot receivers as well. And here's Josh Waite. Roll out to the left side, looking for some blocks to spring him. And he's going to throw over the middle, complete to Lever across midfield. And wrangled down at the 48-yard line of Central. It's going to be 3rd down and short. A nice job by the offensive line to give Josh Waite the edge to get around there on the rollout. And Johnny Lever alone in the middle of the zone defense for Central. And it's 3rd down and about 4. So 5 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Waite breaks the with 2 receivers out to the right side, none to the right. And here is the draw play. Once again, it is Smith. This time he is going nowhere. He's stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe lost a half a yard or a yard and a half, rather. And it's going to be 4th down and 5 back at midfield. That time, Central's defense was ready for it and just completely blew that play up at the line of scrimmage. So 4th and 5. They got to get to the Central 45-yard line. Josh Waite going to come back out as if he's going to play quarterback. We'll see if they do that or not, or if they do a quick kick. That's pretty much in the game plan of a lot of these teams now, is that quick kick by the quarterback. 3 receivers out to the left side, none to the right. Josh Waite in the shotgun, running back to his left. And here is Waite. Going to roll out to the left side now. Sees a hole, keeps it himself. Nice juke move to the inside as he gets across the 45 to the 44-yard line. And the Rangers have a 1st down after Josh Waite uses his legs. And that moves the chains for the Rangers. Big time pickup there on 4th and 5. 3:50 and counting left in this first quarter. And the Rangers come out of the huddle. Moving from left to right from our vantage point up here in the press box. And here is the reverse play going to the right side. Having cutting back up into the middle of the field is Johnny Lever, and he picks up maybe a yard and a half out to the 48-yard line, and 2nd down and 9 upcoming. Tried to bounce it out to the right side, but obviously found that the wall was going to contain him, and he got what he could as he cut it back up in to the middle of that swarming Central defense. 2nd down and 9 upcoming. Josh Waite, the quarterback, once again back into the huddle. And we've seen what Johnny Lever can do from an athleticism standpoint. Had a nice catch on the outside, made a man miss on a little screen pass to get a 1st down previously. Here's the play action fake. A quick out pattern to Lever again, and he's going to drag a defender along the left edge for a 1st down on the far sideline. He was 3 yards shy of the line to beat, and he just drugged the defender who was on his ankles to a 1st down. It's going to be first down and 10 for Logan at the Central 33-yard line. And next week, we'll have all the coverage on WKTYSports.com/video and the WKTY app, as well as around River City on Roku and Apple TV. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers out to the right side. Veenstra, the fullback, goes in motion across the line in the backfield, and here's a handoff to Avon Smith. And he gets what he could, then gets driven back after running into a wall, and picks up maybe 2 on the play. Going to be second down at the long 8. Got down to the 31-yard line. Has to get to the 23 of Central for another first down here. And this has got to be part of Logan's game plan, just keeping the Riverhawks on the sideline offensively. Keep the ball out of their hands, make it a short kind of night as far as possession-wise. See if they're not there at the end. Logan comes out with a 4-receiver set, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Here is the handoff to Veenstra. He is cut down from the knees right at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere going there. Big number 777, Marquise Cagle in there for the stop, and it's still third down and 9. No gain on the play. Might have lost a half yard here. 1:24 to go, first quarter. Producer extraordinaire, Grant Bills, back in the studio. Videographer Cole up in this roof of the press box here. Hopefully he's doing okay. 3 receivers out to the right side and 1 to the left. Shotgun formation for Josh Waite. He rolls out to the right side, looking for a man down the field, and getting an open space that time is the receiver, number 22, Nick Gavrilos. He just kind of threw his hand up and said, "Hey, toss it to me." And a long flag thrown is going to be a warning on the Central coaching staff. But Nick Gavrilos caught the football at about the 15-yard line of Central. That's a big-time gain on third down. And it's close to a first and goal. As it stands, it is in the red zone of Central. So we'll see if Logan can capitalize and possibly knock this game up. 3 receivers set out to the left side, 1 to the right. Josh Waite, the shotgun formation. He keeps it himself, squeezes through a small hole, and then his pile drive at the 15-yard line. No gain. Second down and 10 upcoming. Central Riverhawk defender comes out with a football, but they say he was down. Stays at the line of scrimmage. Ethan Shepard, the stop from his linebacker's position. Also number 79, Coulter Borge. He's the guy that came out of the football. Second down and 10 upcoming for Logan. 19 seconds and counting in this first quarter. They don't need to run another play. We'll see if they do it anyway. Quick moving first quarter. Appreciate everybody tuning in here on WKTY. 96.7 FM, 580 AM for another edition of the Art Game, Central and Logan. And the clock will hit 0, and that is how the first quarter will come to an end. Central, 7-0 lead thanks to a 35-yard touchdown run by Jackson Warren. Logan, though, is knocking on the door, and the second quarter is coming up after this. This is high school football on WKTY.
The River City Rough Riders are your 2021 Northern Lights Football League champions. As the La Crosse area's only semi-professional football team, the Rough Riders would like to thank Logan High School and its administration for allowing them to call Swanson Field their home. Best of luck to every Logan Ranger athlete this season. Cheer on your River City Rough Riders as they defend their championship when a new season kicks off in April. Learn more about the River City Rough Riders and the league at rcroughriders.info.
Hi, I'm Kevin Millard, host of WKTY Outdoors. Each Saturday morning at 8, I'll share with you tips for better hunting and fishing success in the field, plus activities you and your family can participate in. There's a lot happening around here, so let's get out and enjoy it. Join me for WKTY Outdoors, brought to you by Ace Sportsland and Ace of La Crosse, Saturday mornings from 8 until 9 on WKTY, 96.7 FM, 580 AM.
Back here at Roger Harring Stadium, Drew Kelly live with you tonight. As we start the second quarter, Logan will have its second down and 10 at the Central 15-yard line. Got to get inside the 5 for a first down and goal. Logan has pretty much controlled the time of possession on this drive. It's been a really long and well thought out drive. It's been a few passes by Josh Wade. It's been some runs. Really, the Josh Wade passing show has been the most effective part of the offense of Logan, which I really didn't expect coming in, but they're keeping the Central defense honest with some runs. Shotgun formation here. 3 receivers set out to the left side. Wade feels pressure, immediately rolls out to the left. All alone is Johnny Lever. He was left alone, and he gets to the 5-yard line where he might have a first down. Everybody was looking at the wide receiver in the end zone. That was number 22, Nick Gavrilos. And everybody forgot about Johnny Lever, who just was casually sitting on the flat. It's going to be 3rd down and inches inside the 6-yard line. If this was the NFL, you'd see one of those patented Tom Brady sneaks. We'll see what Josh Wade and Logan have in store. Of course, they have Martell Owens. That might be where they're going, but we'll see. Josh Wade does hand it off to Martell Owens, who almost knocks over his quarterback on the way to the end zone. He's down to the 1-yard line. Josh Wade didn't get out of the way in time. Martell's going to stay out there. It's going to be first down and goal at about the 1.5. 11:43 and counting in this first half. Logan trying to answer a Central touchdown on their opening possession offensively. No passing on that drive for Central as they got in with a 35-yard touchdown run by Jackson Warren. Again, Martell Owens right behind Josh Wade. Gets it on the handoff, and we'll see what the score is. It is 7-6 as the big fella, Martell Owens, plunges it in from a yard out. And we're an extra point away from a tie ball game here at Roger Harring Stadium tonight. 11:23 left in this first half. A long, winding drive for Logan ends in pay dirt, and we'll see what they do here. It'll be an extra point. It'll be attempted by number 62, Danil Roberts, who was the hero in last game as he kicked a game-winning field goal against the Holman Vikings to get the victory for Logan, and the extra point is right through. Danil Roberts knocks home the extra point. We've got a 7-7 ball game, 11:23 to go first half, back in 30 seconds. This is high school football on WKTY.
It's the kind of sandwich that could give you meat sweats. Once you start chomping this bad mamma jamma, you won't want to put it down. Grab yourself an Oscar from Jimmy's North Star, a deli sandwich loaded with salami, ham, roast beef, bacon, provolone, lettuce, tomato, onion, mayo, and Italian dressing. Ain't nothing to be grouchy about with this Oscar. It's huge. Order your Oscar at Jimmy's and ask for a punch card. Each sando gets you a punch. Collect 10 and get $8 off your order. Lunch is on at Jimmy's North Star, La Crosse's North Side.
Back here at Roger Harring Stadium, Drew Kelly live with you tonight as the Logan Rangers answer a Central drive, which featured 0 passes, with how many passes of their own? Sprinkled in a few to get down the field. 70-yard touchdown drive there for the Rangers. But as it stands, it is 7-7, 11:23 to go in this first half. Central's going to get the football back. A couple of turn men back at the 10-yard line, Cole Lapp and Boston Brintley. And number 62, Danil Roberts, will kick it off for Logan. Logan kind of just standing there now. They break the huddle. Roberts will take a few steps back after he addresses the football. And Roberts, his run-up and the kick is a line drive, floating to the left side and taken on a hop, picked up after a fumble, and still trying to find some room, finally corralled at the 28-yard line, going more sideways than forwards. That time was the return man for Central, and it's going to be first down and 10 at the 28-yard line. Looks like number 22, Anthony Wagner, the return man there. We'll make it number 25, my apologies, Lau Mua. Nevertheless, first down and 10 for Central as they come out in a shotgun formation with 2 receivers out to the left side and 1 to the right. Wingback lined up left side of the formation as they all looked at the sideline for the play call from head coach Mitch Olson. Two receivers left. One right, tight end lined up left side, as we mentioned, shotgun formation. Shepard to Herlitzky's right. Here is Herlitzky. He's going to roll out to the right. Design roll out this time. No good on a pass, but incomplete. But there's a flag as going over the back of Porter Petoskey there. Looked like number 28, Kobe Zafran. And we'll see the official call here. Logan defense and Logan fan base doesn't like the call. And my apologies, that was Nick Gavrilos who was the guilty party on the play, according to the referee. So that'll move the football to the 43-yard line. 15-yard penalty on the play, on the pass interference. One receiver out to the right side, two to the left. Going to have a shotgun again here as Central moves down the field against Logan. This time it is Central going from left to right. Logan from right to left in this quarter. Herlitzky stands in the shotgun. Shepard to his left. Handoff is to Shepard. Good job cutting back across the grain and getting an opening left side of the line. And he is drugged down from behind, but he still picks up a first down into Logan territory at the 47-yard line. There was absolutely nothing to the right of the offensive line there. And he just stops on a dime, goes absolutely the opposite way, and is able to find something. Fortunately, not a horse collar penalty on Logan there, which would have resulted in 15 more yards, but it is a first down nonetheless to the Logan 47-yard line. Porter Petoskey, the receiver, alone on the right side. Shotgun formation. Two receivers out to the left. Petoskey looks over the defense, sends a man in motion. From left to right, it's going to be Petoskey again, this time to the right side of the line, and it's going to be a run of about 4 or 5 yards on the play. He's cut down by number 15 of Logan, that is Johnny Lever, as well as Sam Veenstra in for the stop. Officially 4 yards on the play, second down and 6 to the 43. Coming into the ball game for Central, Quinn's service. Be a 4-receiver set, 3 out to the left side, 1 to the right. Quinn's service has 1 catch for 3 yards. No better time than now to make it 2 catches for even more yards. 1 receiver right, 3 left. Lots of time in the backfield for Herlitzky, and he's going to throw a beautiful ball. And a Willie Mays-style catch there for Porter Petoskey. Gets it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A fantastic, almost no-look catch there by Porter Petoskey. Just kind of waited for it to fall into his lap. And his first down and goal on the big-time connection. 9:52 left in this first half. Central looking to answer the Logan score and get 7 points of their own. Again, trips receivers left and 1 right. Herlitzky fakes the handoff to Shepard, keeps it himself this time, belts it to the backfield there. Big tackle by number 11, Zarin Boyd. And it'll be second down and goal at about the 7 there. No gain, maybe a loss of a yard there. 9:35 to go first half. 7-7 score between Logan and Central. And we've talked about it in the past. You throw the records out the window with these two teams. You throw the momentum. You throw the mojo out the window when these two teams meet up, either on the north side or here on the south side of La Crosse. 1 receiver out to the right side, 2 to the left. Here's a handoff again to Shepard. Shepard finds a hole left side, has to cut it back up inside, and he's inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. Good job to grab him from behind. Logan defender slows his momentum, and then other Rangers in there to corral him. Third down and goal at the 3-yard line. Likely a 4-down scenario here for Central's offense. Probably take your chances that Logan's going to go 97 yards for another score. 1 receiver out to the right side and 2 to the left. Shotgun formation. It is Herlitzky keeping it himself. Has to cut back up inside. Good job of the defensive end to blow that play up. No way they can get to the outside, and Herlitzky had to cut it back up in. And they stop him at the 1-yard line. The right defensive end for Logan just completely blew up the left tackle for Central and forced that play back up inside, doing exactly what he's supposed to do, giving it to the rest of his teammates. 4th down and goal. Looking for a big stop is the Logan defense. Shotgun formation, 1 receiver right, 2 left. Receiver goes in motion across the formation. High snap, and Logan's going to get the stop. The Rangers get the stop as Herlitzky had trouble with the snap. Logan sensed trouble and they pounced. And so it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Rangers. They stand the Riverhawks back. And they'll have a long field to go. But Logan does their job defensively with just over 8 minutes to go in the first half. So Logan comes out. We'll see under center as Josh Waite will likely hand it off to Big Martell Owens, or this time he keeps it himself on the quarterback sneak. That's going nowhere. Almost expected by the Central defensive line. And he just pushes him straight back. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 at the 3-yard line. Momentum was stopped almost immediately there by the penetration of Central's defensive line. Some substitutions coming in for the Rangers. Martell Owens checks out. They're going to try to spread it out maybe a little bit more. They got a receiver out to the left side. That's Johnny Lever. And another in the inside on the slot to the left. And here is the play-action fake. And the roll out to the right side. It's going to be intercepted. A pick 6 by Central. Josh Waite trying to float it over the defender's hands to get it to Sam Veenstra. Unfortunately, Central right there for the interception and the easy return for touchdown. So a 3-yard pick 6. That's how the Central defense gets their team the lead back. $7:15 to go in the first half. It's 13-7 Central on top. Lily Weirs will kick the extra point. Perfect snap, perfect hold. The kick is up, and it is no good. Missed it out to the left side. She's been pretty much automatic here this season. Good story at Central High School. But 13-7 the score is where we find ourselves. 7:15 to go in the first half. 30-second break. Back after this. This is high school football on WKTY.
Ask any Northsider about traditions. They'll have some stories. One of those stories is guaranteed to be a stop at Newey's Vogue. They're a part of the North Side and a proud supporter of Logan High School athletics and activities. Even if you're not a Northsider, get a taste of tradition with an all-day Thursday burger special. Get a burger with lettuce, tomato, and onion for $3.50. Score fries for $1.50 extra. Grab a fresh lunch at a fast food price from the place that just can't hide their Ranger pride. Newey's Vogue on George Street.
Here at Roger Harring Stadium. Drew Kelly live with you on WKTY and also streaming on WKTYsports.com/video, the WKTY app, and around River City at Roku and Apple TV. A couple other scores from the MVC. Last time we saw Onalaska on top of Toma, 15-7. Also the West Salem Panthers on top of Holman, 7-0 in the first quarter. Kickoff to the 20-yard line. Here is number 14 for Logan. Big time hole along the right side. He runs over a man, and he's out to the 39-yard line. That is Ryan By. First time we've called his name tonight. And the Logan Rangers have, once again, good field position. Much better than they started the last time when they threw the pick 6 from the 3-yard line. And we'll see with a little bit more room what the Logan offense can do. 7:09 remaining, first half. We'll try to get you some more updates throughout the night on other MVC matchups, as this is the last week of the regular season. Last chance to either improve your seed or even get into the playoffs, which is what Logan is fighting for here tonight. 3 receivers set out to the left side, 1 to the right, and here is Josh Waite having to roll out to the right side. Nobody open down the field, and he's just going to float it to the sideline. Incomplete. Took a shot at the end of the play by Ethan Shepard, totally legal. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Good coverage down the back on the back end by Central to force the throwaway. 2nd down and 10 upcoming, just over 7 minutes to go here in this first half. Coming up tomorrow here on WKCY, 1 o'clock kickoff, 12:50 pregame show. UW La Crosse looking to continue their winning ways as they take on UW Platteville in a WIAC conference matchup that comes your way tomorrow. Quarterback draw here as Josh Waite finds an opening in the middle of the hole of the offensive line. And he's able to pick up 3 or 4 on the play. 3rd and 6 upcoming. Faked like he was going to pass. And ended up going right down the middle. Good hole opened up by those guards in center. Three receivers out to the left side, including Gavrilos, Spy, and Lever. Roll out to the left side is Waite, looking to find somebody down the field. Now he runs out of room, has to backtrack. Now he's scrambling around trying to find some room, and he is sacked back at the 41-yard line. Just excellent coverage in the secondary by Central. Those last 2 plays forcing the 4th down and long, and it looks like a couple other players are going to come out on the field and might get a punting situation here. Sam Veenstra, usually the punter in this circumstance. So Central's defense does their job again. Just under 6 minutes to go in this first half. 14-7. Riverhawks on top of the north side of the Logan Rangers. Going to get a punt here fairly soon. And it is going to be a high end-over-end kick. And takes a few good Logan hops, picked up by Boston Brindley on the run, and he's out across the 25 to about the 29-yard line. Return of about 5 on the play. And it'll be 1st down and 10 for Central. Riverhawks come to this one 6-2 on the season, 4-2 in conference play. Only 2 losses to the top 2 teams in the conference against West Salem and River Falls. See what that does for them seeding-wise. Aquinas looking to become the first team in Aquinas history since 1984 to have a perfect season. We'll see what they are doing later on tonight with a couple of score updates. Here is a swing pass out to the right side. It is Jackson Warren, who is able to have plenty of room along the right edge. I don't know how he got that wide open, but gets across the 45 to the 47-yard line. That's a pickup of 19 yards, and that moves the chains for a 1st down. 2 receivers out to the right side, 1 to the left. Make it 2 to the left for Central. So 2 on each side. Quinn Service and Porter Pataski on the left. Cole Lapp and Jackson Warren on the right. Looking to coach Mitch Olson for the play call. And now they're set to go. 2 receivers once again right, 2 left. Shotgun formation. Herlitzky, Shepard to his left. Straight back in the pocket is Herlitzky. Good snap to him this time. He rolls out to the right side. Still keeps his eyes down the field. And then finds Cole Lapp down the field on the right sideline. He's going to reverse fields, break a tackle, out across the 20. 15. Hesitates, gets to the 5-yard line. And Central sets themselves up in 1st and goal scenario. And just a little pooch pass over a couple of defenders' heads. Cole Lapp just says, put it up there for me. And then goes for another 20 yards after the catch as well. Down to the 5 of Logan. 2 receivers out to the right side, 2 to the left. Shotgun formation. Handoff is to Boston Brindley, who fights his way inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. And we've got 2nd down and goal for Central. 4:23 and counting here, first half. Substitutions coming in for Quinn's Service. Number 24, that's Hunter Hess. More of the power package when he comes into the ballgame. Boston Brindley remains the running back on this play. Herlitzky lines up in the shotgun. 1 receiver out to the right side. That's Lapp. 2 receivers out on the left. Herlitzky surveys the defense, sends a man in motion, and we've got penalty flags from behind. Looks like Central committed a false start. That'll be a 5-yard penalty, push him back to the 8-yard line. Still on 2nd down and goal. Once again, we'll get you some score updates at the halftime break as well. Keep an eye on WKTY on Facebook as well as WKTYsports.com for all the coverage that we'll be having throughout the high school football playoff schedule. Still trying to determine where games are at, when games will be at. All of those answers will be found later on here tonight. One receiver out to the right side, two to the left for Central. Second and goal at the Logan 8. Here is a rollout to the right side. Herlitzky firing well short of Jackson Warren. Just kind of tossed that one away. Didn't like what he saw even behind Jackson Warren. Had he caught the football, it's third down and goal at the 8. That's a situation you just kind of protect your receiver as well. Make sure he doesn't take too big of a shot trying to catch a ball that likely would end up short of the end zone regardless. 3:21 left, first half. Trips receivers out to the right side and one to the left. Herlitzky, shotgun formation again. He's straight back in the pocket. Has all day to throw. Fires an out pattern. Complete. Inside the 5 to the 3. So a 5-yard pickup there on the second down to make a third down and goal. That was caught by Jackson Warren. And we're back to a fourth down and goal at the 3. We'll see if Logan can stand tall again here. But again, that puts them first and goal at their first and 10 at their own 3 as well, offensively. But one step at a time, if you're head coach Casey Noble here. 2:52 and counting. 14-7, Central trying to add to their lead before the halftime break. Riverhawks will get the football to begin the second half as well, so hoping for like a 2-for-1 scenario. Get a score at the end of the half and then get a score to start the second half. But Coach Olson wants to talk things about it more, and we'll take another 60-second timeout with him. Be back after this. This is high school football on WKTY.
If you're a sports fan, you can't afford to miss the Dan Patrick Show on WKTY. How much input should the quarterback have in organizational moves? Veteran quarterback.
For me personally, I think that I want to be able to be involved, because at the end of the day, it's your legacy, it's your team's legacy, it's the guys you get to go into the huddle with, and at the end of the day, those guys you got to trust. When you think about, one of the reasons why Tom went to Tampa was because he felt like he could trust those guys, and Bruce would give him an opportunity. I think, you think about guys like LeBron. He was able to, be around great players that he can trust. I think for me, anytime you bring free agents in, other players, you want the best players, guys who love the game, guys who want to be a part of that. And as a player, you kind of know that. You kind of build that over time and get to see who can really play. As a player, you really know.
Yeah, but that's a long-winded way of not answering my question.
Don't miss the Dan Patrick Show. Weekday mornings 9 to 11 on WKTY, 96.7 FM, 580 AM.
Back here at Roger Harring Stadium, Drew Kelly live with you on WKTY. Third down, make it fourth down and goal here. One receiver out to the right side, two to the left. They send Jackson Warren closer to the man in motion, and now here is a run out to the left side, and once again the Logan defense stands tall. Herlitzky able to get to the outside, but he's unable to get all the way to the end zone. He's cut down at the 2, and Logan takes over again. Still down 13-7 with 2:29 remaining here in this first half. So Logan, a couple of big defensive stands against this high-powered Central attack. And we'll see if they're able to get out of the shadow of their own end zone. Last time they threw a pick 6 from the 3-yard line. Now standing at their own 2. One receiver out to the right side. Full house backfield behind Josh Waite. And Martell Owens is going to help out as he gets across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Pick up a 4 or 3 there on first and 10, and it's second down and medium. 2:13 and counting. And I think if you're Logan, you are going to be tempted to just keep this football and just continue to grind out the clock. I don't think they're looking to get a score necessarily. Obviously, if it happens, that'd be fantastic. But you're down 13-7. You're in a dogfight, and Central knows it. Josh Waite under center. Hands it off again to Martell Owens, who fumbles the football as he tries to stretch for more yardage. And I think Central has recovered, and they have. So Martell Owens, searching for more yardage, coughs up the football on top of a pile of bodies. And the Riverhawks will get in an excellent field position at the 10-yard line of Logan. What a turn of events there. So first and goal, they call it the 9-yard line of Logan with 1:45 to go in the first half. And now another opportunity for Central to extend their lead and another opportunity for Logan to stand them up inside their 10-yard line. All the players look to the sideline for the play call. Coach Herlitzky, Mason Herlitzky rather, acting as the coach on the field. Getting the play calls from Coach Olson. Shotgun formation for Central. One receiver out to the right side, one to the left. Couple of tight ends lined up as well. And there's a flag that flies in the end zone, signaling delay of game. So obviously some confusion after that fumble recovery. Central didn't know what their sequence was as far as play calls. And they'll back them up 5 yards to the 14-yard line. Still first down and goal. 1:45 remaining in this first half. One receiver set to each side of the formation. Up back, lined up near the line of scrimmage on the right side. Shotgun formation for Herlitzky, sends a man in motion. It's going to be a handoff on the jet sweep to, once again, Warren. And Warren sidesteps a defender at about the 10-yard line and gets inside the 5 all the way down to the 2. Big run there on first and goal, make it second down and goal. Now as we are inside the 5-yard line and an inside of a minute 30 left in this first half. A beautiful cut move back across the grain from Jackson Warren. As he sidestepped a defender at about the 10-yard line, he was ready to mash him. Warren stays out there on this play. 2 receivers out to the right side. He's alongside Protaski. 1 receiver alone to the left. Ethan Shepard to the left of Herlitzky in the shotgun. Warren goes in motion from right to left. Going to be a jet sweep. Good job by Logan to string it out. And still, though, getting in for the touchdown is Jackson Warren. Jackson Warren somehow evades a couple of tacklers after Logan initially did a nice job of keeping that one at bay. But it's a 3-yard touchdown run by Jackson Warren, his second touchdown run of the first half. And it's 19-7, 1:31 remaining in this first stanza. Mason Herlitzky and offensive company going to be standing out on the field for a 2-point conversion here to make it a 14-point game. And here is the nice slant pattern. Porter Protaski beat his man from the get-go. Got into the end zone and the easy 2-point conversion. Score now reads 21-7 Central on top of Logan. A minute and a half to go in the first half. We're back in 30 seconds. This is high school football on WKTY.
The River City Rough Riders are your 2021 Northern Lights Football League champions. As the La Crosse area's only semi-professional football team, the Rough Riders would like to thank Logan High School and its administration for allowing them to call Swanson Field their home. Best of luck to every Logan Ranger athlete this season. Cheer on your River City Rough Riders as they defend their championship when a new season kicks off in April. Learn more about the River City Rough Riders and the league at rcroughriders.info.
Hey, honey, is this your course schedule for the fall?
Yep.
Oh, let me see here.
Back here at Roger Harring Stadium, Drew Kelly live with you on WKTY. It'll be Mason Elston kicking this one away for Central. 3 men back deep to receive the kick for the Rangers of Logan, including Nick Gavrilos and Ryan By. Here's the run-up of the kick by Elston. Going to be taken by Lever at the 15-yard line. He's out across the 30 and is cut down at the 33, make it the 34-yard line there. So Logan with a nice return by Johnny Lever. And they are in decent field position here with 1 minute and 26 seconds remaining. Kicker number 62, Daniil Roberts, was a hero last week, kicking the overtime game winner against the Holman Vikings. We'll see if he can do the same here on this possession, unless we get a long field goal before the half. 3 receivers set up to the right side of the formation, 1 down below to the left. Shotgun formation here for Josh Waite. Straight back in the pocket. Feels some pressure, hit immediately, caught on a flat route. And that's going to be a first down out to the Logan 45-yard line. Looked like number 15, Johnny Lever. A flag comes down in the backfield. Might have been personal foul, roughing the passer. It was close from what I was thinking, but we'll see if that's it or if it's a holding penalty or what the scenario is. It is going to be a personal foul on the Central defense, so that brings another 15 yards further closer to the end zone if you're the Rangers and the fans. 1:19 to go here in the second quarter. Brings the ball all the way to the Logan Central 40-yard line. So already close to getting into field goal range with 1:19 to go. 3 timeouts by Logan, 1 timeout for Central. 3 receivers set to the left side, 1 to the right. Roll out to the right side is Josh Waite, and he's going to fire a tough pass into double coverage. And they're going to say incomplete, receiver at his feet, out of bounds, as he actually did come up with the football there. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Look like Lever, who was the intended target. Going to be 2nd down and 10, as we mentioned. Just over a minute left in this first half. Josh Waite gets the play call from Coach Casey Noble. 1 receiver out to the right side and 3 to the left. Shotgun formation again for Logan. Waite takes the snap, rolls out to the left side, feels pressure immediately, running for his life now. Fires along the sideline, and an immediate hit from behind, but somehow coming down with a catch that time. Number 9, that was Scott Grossbach. And Grossbach is able to take a hellacious shot on the back end of that catch and hang on to the football. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. Clock stops momentarily. 1 minute, 5 seconds left first half. Central with a 19-7 lead over the north side Logan Rangers. Rangers won last year's game after several years of Central having the arc. 20-10. And now here is Josh Waite again, feeling pressure immediately, running for his life, cutting back up inside, looking for some place to run. And he is dumped in the backfield for a loss of a half yard. It's going to be 4th down and 5.5. We'll see if the Rangers go for it. Kind of in no man's land right now. Not in a position for a field goal and not really in a position to punt either. We'll get you some score updates as we mentioned at the halftime break. We're inside of 30 seconds to go until halftime. 4 receivers set, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation again for Josh Waite. Ryan By goes in motion from left to right. And here is Josh Waite. Rollout is to the right. Going over the middle, and it's going to be intercepted, trying to thread the needle to Johnny Lever. And it is number 3, Quinn Service, coming up with a pick for Central. And the Riverhawks will take over at their own 24-yard line. 13 seconds remaining. That ends the Logan threat. We're going to officially say the 21 of Central. And we'll see if the Riverhawks want to do anything fancy here with 1 timeout left or just go to the locker room with a 2-touchdown lead with a chance to extend that lead on their first drive in the second half. 3 receivers out to the right side and 1 to the left. Herlitzky in the shotgun. Little quick out pattern to Jackson Warren. Looking for some blockers down the field. Out across the 35 to the 37-yard line. That's a pickup of 16 on 1st and 10, and it looks like a timeout has been called by Central, and it has. So the Riverhawks going to set up one final play with 5 seconds to go in the first half. We'll take 30 as well. This is high school football on WKTY.
They say teamwork makes the dream work. It also gets stuff done, like your projects. That's why Kent Hammer Roofing and Construction and A1 Roofing and Construction have come together to give you a better home improvement experience. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction brings you over 30 years of roofing and construction. See what they can do for you. Go to KentHammerRoofing.com. If you think a good roofer is expensive, wait till you hire a bad one. Get the best of roofing and construction. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction.
Back here at Roger Harring Stadium, Drew Kelly live with you tonight. 21-7 Central with the lead. Going to line up in the shotgun formation here with 5 seconds left. 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line. 2 receivers on each side of the formation. Shotgun with Shepard to Terlitsky's left. Send a man closer to the formation. That is Jackson Warren. Terlitsky feeling some pressure. Rolls out to the right. Fires incomplete. No time remaining on the clock. And that will do it for the first half. So Central is able to get the lead first. Logan answers 7-7, but then 14 straight points on the help of a couple of turnovers by the Logan offense. Score at the halftime break, Central 21, Logan 7. We are back in 4 minutes and give you some halftime stats and reactions. This is high school football on WKTY.
Certain hungers need that perfect play call. One that goes all the way. One that's a guaranteed win. When you feel that rumble, bring in the big flavor that only Press Break can bring. Italian beef, Chicago dogs, or grab one of Press Break's signature paninis. Made to order, hot and fresh. In the mood for fish? They fry it up every weekend. As Central alum, the Williams family is proud to support Central High School sports and activities. Drive through for lunch tomorrow and do it again the day after at Press Break, corner of Rose and Monitor.
Hi, I'm Kevin Millard, host of WKTY Outdoors. Each Saturday morning at 8, I'll share with you tips for better hunting and fishing success in the field, plus activities you and your family can participate in. There's a lot happening around here, so let's get out and enjoy it. Join me for WKTY Outdoors, brought to you by Ace Sportsland and Ace of Lacrosse. Saturday mornings from 8 until 9 on WKTY, 96.7 FM, 580 AM. What's happening in our community? Here are some items from our calendar to put on your calendar. Join us for the Walk of Terror on Saturday, October 30th from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Chaseburg Village Park, hosted by the Wilsonville Walkers. Scare-free times are from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Scare time from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. For more information, contact Gary at 608-483-2562. That's 608-483-2562. Admission is $5 per person, with all proceeds going to the American Cancer Society Soul Burner of Chaseburg event. To donate, go to acsmove.org/Chaseburg. If you've got an item you'd like to get the word out about, go to AroundRiverCity.com and add your event to our calendar. Then check out some of the other activities going on in our community.
My name is Bryce Crowley. I'm a design consultant, project manager for Kitchen Solvers.
And I'm Jim from Sign Pro.
We've got both vans that we use to operate. Yeah, they're both wrapped.
Good design is something we really appreciate.
We've got big graphics on them, big colorful kitchen pictures that draw people's attention, and we have people call all the time, yeah, we saw your van, we want you to come look at our kitchen. So,
you know, Bryce, you bring up a really good point. You don't need a huge fleet to make vehicle wrapping effective. You have 2 vans wrapped, but they still really impact your image.
Image is everything when it comes to a business. Get compliments on them all the time.
A good vehicle wrap is an investment in your business.
Yeah, most definitely investment. I mean, like I say, we get calls frequently that people saw our van, and that's how we get the word of mouth. My dad, that's basically his office. And so, yeah, being able to look sharp going down the road is important to him.
So to upgrade your company image and your mobile office, you know where to go.
Go to a pro. Sign Pro. Call 782-3456.
It's the geometry teacher who mans the ticket window.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen and store managers who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the graduate who listens to the league championship game on the internet.
It's the parent who sells ads on the school athletic program.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
It's the trainers, equipment managers, and ball boys who never miss a practice.
What makes high school sports?
They do. You do.
We all do.
High school sports. It's the we that every community needs. This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Back here at Roger Harring Stadium, Drew Kelly live with you here tonight as it is 21-7 Central on top of Logan in the battle for the Arc here as this rivalry has been taking place since 1928. Central has won 48 times, Logan 40. They also had 7 ties during the course of the history of this rivalry, and obviously Central trying to steal it back from Logan. It was a dominating defensive and physical game last spring back in April when Logan shocked Central 20-10. Central had really been rolling every opponent in the spring season with their offense, scoring over 40 points a game, and they just ran into a wall, literally and figuratively, against the Logan defense there that night. And you could just feel the emotion on the team's faces, the players' faces. Obviously, COVID, everything happened. That was just really a bad, weird year. And so for seniors to go out like that had to be pretty special. And Logan still fighting hard here in this one as well. Just a couple of mistakes, really setting the Riverhawks up in perfect field position, really, to get a couple of easy touchdowns. Let's go through the scoring summary in the first half. It was a Central start to the game as the 35-yard touchdown run by Jackson Warren put them up 7-0. That was just a jet sweep with 7:23 to go in the first quarter. And then after that, it was Martell Owens who took it out from 1 yard away. Started about the 7-yard line when he started running and did not stop after his second attempt, got into the end zone. 1-yard touchdown run there for Martell, making it 7-7 early in the second quarter. After a couple of stops defensively by both sides, Logan able to stand up Central inside the 5-yard line. Unfortunately, Central was all over the next couple of plays offensively for the Rangers as they get a pick 6 from the 3-yard line and easily take it in for the touchdown. That made the score 14-7. And then finally, Jackson Warren getting down there again deep inside Logan territory after another stop inside the 5 for Central Logan's defense. Martell Owens fighting for extra yardage, fumbles the football, and capitalizing it was the Central offense. 2-yard touchdown run by Jackson Warren. 21-7 at that point, 1:31 to go in the first half. And that is how the halftime score comes to us. Taking a look at some other scores around the Mississippi Valley Conference. Currently, it is the West Salem Panthers and the Holman Vikings tied up at 14 apiece. They're at the halftime break. Taking a look at some other scores. Onalaska all over Toma, 44-7. And obviously, Onalaska 4-4. That'll be 5-4, most likely, unless some crazy comeback happens for the Timberwolves. But Onalaska handling Toma right now, 44-7. We'll try to get to you a Aquinas score, as we talked about earlier in the pregame show and throughout the first half. They're looking to become the first Aquinas team since 1984 to have a perfect season, and they are in good position to do that here tonight, and obviously looking for a good seed, probably going to be here at UW La Crosse for at least a pair of games. Those conference seedings, the playoff seedings rather, and where everybody will be coming out later on tonight, and we'll give you a heads up sometime next week about our coverage throughout the postseason here on WKTY. Going to take another break. We'll have the halftime. We'll have the second half when we come back. This is high school football right here on WKTY.
You served in the military, and you're entitled to certain benefits. Keeping track of what's available is next to impossible. That's why you need to attend the Veterans Benefit Bonanza Saturday, October 16th from 10 until 4 at the La Crosse Center. This is your chance to get acquainted with the benefits that are offered by the VA, as well as beyond the VA that your community provides to veterans. Benefits like health care, employment programs and financial advice, housing and education, help with VA claims, military records, disability compensation, and a lot more. Talk to qualified professionals who can answer your questions all in one place. Take advantage of the benefits you're entitled to. If you or a family member are a veteran, or if you provide care for a veteran, come to the Veterans Benefit Bonanza Saturday, October 16th from 10 until 4 at the La Crosse Center. Sponsored in part by Mr. Electric, United Healthcare, Quick Trip, and Mobility Works. Your station for sports.
Way back. Get up. Get out of here. Go.
WKTY La Crosse, 96.7 FM, 580 AM.
To go after the person that told it to that person. So you have no clue what I'm talking about. Remember right before the start of the college football season, DJ wow. I usually nail this name 9 times out of 10, and I can't say it. DJ Uiagalelei. Man, I'm real disappointed in myself. I may need to go home now. You want to host the show for the next 57 minutes, Ryan, after I just messed that up?
Sure. Put me in, Coach.
Put me in, Coach. I'm ready to play today. So DJ Uiagalelei was a big topic of conversation. How is he going to replace Trevor Lawrence? You saw him in small sample size last year when Trevor Lawrence was dealing with COVID-19. And going into the season, we were all optimistic about DJ Uiagalelei, right? Who wouldn't be? And we were all optimistic about that Clemson football team, right? Who wouldn't be? I'm not saying you thought they were going to definitely win the national championship, but they were one of those teams right on the short list, 4 or 5 teams, that were a team that you looked at and go, okay, national championship contender. And in week 1, they didn't score a touchdown. Week 1, they only registered a field goal, only lost 10-3 to what is a great Georgia defense. But after that, you saw sloppy offensive performances. Georgia Tech, ugly offensive game. NC State, a game they lost. Just moments on offense where you go, what the heck has happened to the great Clemson offense? So before the season, we had Eric McLean on, who does a great job, former Clemson offensive lineman, does a great job now, ACC Network. I love talking football with Eric McLean. Eric McLean is a true friend of the show. That's a guy on the standard, Ryan, friend of the show. Has been on more than 3 times. When it's Christmas, I'll text him Merry Christmas. When it's New Year's, I'll text him, have a great New Year. If it's Thanksgiving, load up on the lasagna. That's a friend of the show. Well, before the season started, I could not believe this. Eric McLean told us that he talked to 2 coaches, Tony Elliott and then the head honcho and Dabo Swinney. And the story that he shared to us is it, because I asked him, I think it was, what's the drop-off from Trevor Lawrence to DJ Uiagalelei? Wasn't that the typical radio question then when talking college football? Hey, insert guess. We got to talk about Clemson. What's the drop-off from Trevor Lawrence, who was, the creme de la creme quarterback, was the quarterback that everyone knew was going to be the number 1 overall pick in the draft, was a transcendent, generational talent, the way that he was viewed in college football. What's the drop-off from that quarterback to a guy that we've seen play good football before in DJ Uiagalelei? And I'll never forget, Eric McLean said that Dabo Swinney and Tony Elliott, in a conversation that Eric had with Dabo and Tony, said that there are times where DJ Uiagalelei in practice makes Trevor Lawrence look average. Now, when I heard that, I go, huh? Are we serious? It's almost similar to when we got to the draft and people were telling me that Trey Lance has a higher ceiling, not to rehash that debate, than Trevor Lawrence, because I go, Trevor Lawrence was the ceiling, right? He was the guy that it doesn't get much better than that. So now someone's going to tell me that someone has a higher ceiling than Trevor Lawrence. So that was something that annoyed me. And leading into the season, it wasn't Eric Wright who was sitting there and saying, I think Trevor Lawrence is going to look average after watching DJ Uiagalelei. It was Dabo Swinney and Tony Elliott. So I think this was actually a very well-played thing by Freezing Cold Takes, where they didn't tag me, which, don't get me wrong, I would have taken the publicity right away if you want to tag me. And they didn't even text Eric McLean, tag him. So you look at this. They posted Tom Hansen, who writes our articles. And I guess Tom is in our good graces just as long as he keeps on listening to us. Tom Hansen writes this article, and the headline is, Clemson coaches believe DJ Uiagalelei makes Trevor Lawrence look average, says Eric McLean. So my name is mentioned in it because I'm in the byline, because it's on our show. Tom's name is mentioned in it because he wrote the story, and McLean's name is mentioned in it. But Freezing Cold Takes didn't tag either of us, and nor should they, right? Because it wasn't my take. It just happened on my show. It wasn't Tom's take. He just wrote the article about what happened on our show. And I don't even think you need to tag Eric McLean, who's like, next time just at me, Because it wasn't Eric who said, I believe DJ Uiagalelei is going to make Trevor Lawrence look average. It was the head coaches. So really, this is all Dabo Swinney and Tony Elliott, right? And it once again goes into what I said a few weeks ago. Dabo Swinney has been very arrogant. His hubris is leading to his downfall. And I still think he's a great coach, right? What he's done at Clemson is unbelievable. But this season, that offense has had zero creativity. And I think they just assumed because they're big, bad Clemson that they were going to be able to roll through. And I'm not even blaming this all on DJ Uiagalelei. I'm not. I don't think they put him in a good spot. You look back at, I'll reference this play all the time. Georgia Tech, that safety play, they didn't line him up under center while he's in the end zone. They backed him up 5 yards. And what do you think was going to happen? I think this is more on the coaching staff than it is DJ Uiagalelei's lack of ability to play football. So do you think we should all take issue with Old Takes Exposed? I don't. They didn't tag me. They didn't tag Tom. They didn't tag Eric McLean. And I don't think they need to, right? Now, if it was my take, right, if I got on the radio and said, this DJ Uiagalelei kid's going to make Trevor Lawrence look average, then go tag me. Go expose me. But this is really more so exposing the coaching staff and Dabo Swinney and Tony Elliott. What's your breakdown on that? Should we have been tagged or not?
No. And I honestly, even if it was your take, I kind of like the non-tag. I think it's funnier, to be honest, when they just screenshot tweets and comments and predictions of whatever host they have and then just not tag them. I think it's honestly funnier, personally.
I have actually talked to the guy that runs the account before. I think his name is Fred Siegel. You know what he is also as well? We once got in a little argument because someone tagged me on Old Takes Exposed because I said, and I know this is early to start this, right? But we're getting close to that time of the year where I every year I go out there and tell you should eat lasagna on Thanksgiving and not turkey. I think turkey's overrated. I think it's pedestrian. I think if you're eating on Thanksgiving, I don't think you actually enjoy it. So someone tagged my take of that a few years back, and the guy from Old Takes Exposed messaged me and go, I actually agree with you on this. Lasagna is so much better than turkey on Thanksgiving. Where do you lie on that, by the way? Not that I want to rehash that and bring that up and do so right now, but since it is in conversation and came up in passing, just so coincidentally, Ryan Tracecki, the king of bad food takes, do you love turkey on Thanksgiving, or do you think it's a little bit overrated?
I'm not a big fan of Thanksgiving food. Mashed potatoes,
turkey sauce,
stuffing. I won't go much more besides that.
I'm telling you, as much as sometimes you laugh because I know how to eat well, I think if you did a Gelb family Thanksgiving, you would love it.
I love Italian food. I'm in. I love lasagna. Easy.
If I invite you to my Thanksgiving this year, though, you're not coming, right? No way. You can't come to my Thanksgiving. You got to be with your family, right?
Probably. I don't know if I'll be here.
Imagine if you tell your family, I'm not going to Thanksgiving. Oh, by the way.
Western Wisconsin Sports League.
Touchdown!
WKTY La Crosse, 96.7 FM, 580 AM.
And a dagger!
Back here at Roger Harring Stadium, Drew Kelly live with you here tonight. Plenty of ways to stream, listen, watch this game as we get set for the second half between the Logan Rangers and La Crosse Central Riverhawks. First way, WKTY, 96.7 FM, 580 AM. Also, WKTYSports.com/video. The WKTY app, as well as Around River City on Roku and Apple TV. Just about set here for the second half. Cold, blustery evening in La Crosse. Everybody bundled up. We've been lucky here in the area in regards to the temperatures, in regards to the weather. Had some rain, before the Central Toma game a few weeks back, but that subsided before kickoff. A little bit of rain last week. That subsided before kickoff between River Falls and Onalaska. Had a couple of delays during the Holman Central game, but for the most part, it's been a miraculous season as far as weather is concerned, and this feels a little bit more like mid-October. Everybody bundled up here at Roger Harring tonight. Two return men back for Central as we get underway. Everybody break in the huddle. Austin Brindley and Cole Lapp, the two back to receive the kick. For Central, Logan will kick it off from their own 40-yard line. 12 minutes on the clock. And we'll see if Logan will give the Central return team a chance to get a big play out of this to start the second half. Once again, number 62, Daniil Roberts, will kick this one away. From left to right, Central will move from right to left from our vantage point up here in the press box. Logan from left to right offensively. Here is a line drive kick. Going to be picked up at the 29-yard line and taken by Brindley. Brindley out across the 35-40, has a crease, and he is going to break an ankle tackle and finally drag down at the 45-yard line of Logan. Gavrilos finally took him down. He was slowed up by an ankle tackle that he was able to, at the end of the day, run through. But he did slow up after that contact at his ankles. It's going to be first down and 10 inside the 35 to the 33-yard line of Logan. Two receivers out to the right side, one to the left, as everybody gets the play call from head coach Mitch Olson. That's a way to start the second half if you're Central. Hurlitsky lines up in the shotgun formation, running back to his right, that's Shepard. Surveys the defense, and he takes the snap a little bit high, and here's the handoff to Shepard. Good job blocking and patiently waiting for those holes to develop. 7 yards on first and 10 to the 26-yard line. Needs the 23 for a first down. 7-yard pickup there. Two receivers out to the right side and one to the left. Pistol formation to the backfield. Hurlitsky takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Shepard, and the pass is deflected at the line of scrimmage, falls into the hands of Jackson Warren. Out to the 21-yard line. That's a gain of 5, and it pushes the chain gang to move closer to the goal line. First down and 10 at the 21. Porter Ptaski, the lone receiver on the left side of the formation. Two receivers lined up to the right. Hurlitsky once again in the shotgun. Shepard to his right. Logan showing pressure. They'll come with it. Hurlitsky feels pressure immediately, and he's have to just basically throw it away. And a couple of flags come down. It's going to be intentional grounding. Hot on his heels that time was Zayron Boyd. And Zayron Boyd is going to force the intentional grounding call by the referees. Basically had Hurlitsky in his grasp, and Hurlitsky just kind of tossed it 3 yards ahead of him. Nobody was around. We'll see where they mark this officially here for the Central offense. It'll be second down and long. It'll be the 30-yard line, so second down and 19 here on this next play. And Logan defense has done a great job. Every time Central gets momentum, every time they get inside the 20, 25-yard line, Logan has found a way to stand them up. Hurlitsky straight back in the pocket. All day to throw, and he's going to go deep down the left sideline. Incomplete, no flags. Good coverage on the play by Gavrilos. Going step for step with Porter Ptaski. That brings up third down and 19 at the Central, Logan 30-yard line. You'd think 4-down territory from this particular spot on the field. This would be a 47-yard field goal. Got to get to the Logan 11-yard line to pick up a first down. Rangers trying to stay in this ball game. Down by 2 scores. Central. And a big-time return to open up the second half. Hurlitsky rolls out to the left side. Got around the defender. He's got open space ahead of him. Out across the 15. 10. Has a block. Touchdown, and he's untouched. 27-7 Central with a lead. From 30 yards out, he was able to get to the corner, and that was all she wrote. Mason Hurlitsky shows off his running ability for the first time really here tonight. And that's a 3-score lead. Central on top of Logan by 20. And Lily Weirs will come in and kick the extra point. 27-7. She has missed one. Was made up by a 2-point conversion to Porter Ptaski. And here it is. It is up, and it is right through. So Central makes it a 21-point lead. 30-yard touchdown run by Mason Hurlitsky. 30-second timeout. Back after this. This is high school football on WKTY.
It's the kind of sandwich that could give you meat sweats. Once you start chomping this bad mamma jamma, you won't want to put it down. Grab yourself an Oscar from Jimmy's North Star, a deli sandwich loaded with salami, ham, roast beef, bacon, provolone, lettuce, tomato, onion, mayo, and Italian dressing. Ain't nothing to be grouchy about with this Oscar. It's huge. Order your Oscar at Jimmy's and ask for a punch card. Each Sando gets you a punch. Collect 10 and get $8 off your order. Lunch is on at Jimmy's North Star, La Crosse's North Side.
Back here at Roger Harring Stadium, Drew Kelly live with you tonight as the Riverhawks extend the lead to 21 points, 28-7 here. Able to get a 30-yard touchdown run there by Mason Hurlitsky. It was 3rd down and 19 at the time, so a big play there on a 3rd and long. Pretty good coverage down the field, but everybody forgot about the quarterback who can absolutely fly. Elston will kick this one away for Central. Here's the run-up of the kick, and it's going to be a high end-over-end kick taken at the 15-yard line by Logan. Out across the 20 and sliding down at about the 24-25-yard line that time is Johnny Levers. And that's where the Rangers will take over their first second-half possession offensively. 10:41 to go here in the second half, third quarter. Good crowd on hand by both Central and Logan. Tuning into this one, and everybody that chose to stay home and stay warm, we appreciate you tuning in on WKTY tonight. Here's the jet sweep around the edge from left to right, and a big head of steam by Johnny Lever as he gets across the 30 to the 34-yard line. That's a pickup of 9 on 1st and 10, 2nd down and 1 upcoming. So Lever takes the jet sweep that time, does nice work of it on 1st and 10. Once again, Josh Waite coming from the sideline. Different styles offensively. Logan, they send the quarterback to the sideline. Central, all done away from the coaching staff as the run from Eamon Smith does nothing. Maybe he got back to the line of scrimmage. Central defense swarming there, and it's 3rd and short. 9:54 to go here, third quarter. We'll give you some more scores from around the Mississippi Valley Conference when we have a moment. West Salem and Holman were tied at halftime, 14-14. River Falls taking on Sparta tonight. 2 receivers out to the left side for Logan. Here is a quick snap. It goes to Sam Veenstra, who runs over a Riverhawk out across the 40 to the 41-yard line, and that's a pickup of 8. That moves the chains. Veenstra hard running there. Coming out of the ball game momentarily will be number 26 for Logan. And that once again is Avon Smith. So 1st and 10, 1 receiver out to the right side, 3 receivers left. Josh Waite, shotgun formation, roll out to the left side. Acting as a blocker is going to be Veenstra, but I think Josh Waite kind of lost track of where he was, just had to eat it as he was right near the line of scrimmage. Rolled out to the left side, looking somewhere to throw it, and there was nobody down the field open. Was right near the line of scrimmage and just had to basically dive ahead for what he could back essentially to the line of scrimmage, maybe a half yard. 8:45 and counting in the third. 3 receivers out to the right, none to the left. Shotgun formation. Veenstra to Josh Waite's right. Waite rolls out to the right side. Good job blocking there by Veenstra, and the throw over the middle is intercepted by Central. Good coverage getting the inside position. And that was number 7, Mason Elston, who cut across the receiver. And it's 1st and 10, Riverhawks at their own 38-yard line. So Central gets their 2nd interception, make it the 3rd interception of the game defensively. Quinn's service, the other one near midfield, and then also the one near the goal line, which ended up being a touchdown return by the Riverhawks. 8:31 to go in this third quarter. Central leads by 21, looking to add to it here on this possession. Two receivers out to the left side and one to the right. Herlitzky takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Shepard, rolls out to the right, feels pressure from his left, got around the edge, fires a pass down the right sideline rather, complete. We've got laundry all over the field. Herlitzky was about 3 yards ahead of the line of scrimmage, and it's going to come back. We just got done talking about how Josh Waite kind of lost track of where he was. Herlitzky just likes to make plays happen. He kind of did the same thing there. The line of scrimmage was the 39. He threw that at about the 42.5. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty back, first down and 15. To the 34-yard line officially. He's done that a couple of times, just floated the passes over the head of the defenders, and that could have been another big play had it not been blown dead. First down and 15, play action fake, pump fakes going deep down the left sideline. That's Cole Lapp. It's going to be a pass interference call. That was a little bit too much overthrown, but running into the receiver that time was Harry Luckner. Cole Lapp, the intended target deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be a 15-yard penalty on the Logan Rangers at an automatic Central first down. Should make it the 49-yard line of Central, so just right in front of the... Actually, the 46 is what they'll call it. Logan coaching staff questioning the ref there. First down and 10 at the Logan 46-yard line. Two receivers out to the right side, one to the left. That's Porter Pataski. Now they sent another man in motion out there, Quinn Service. So three receivers right, one left. First down and 10 for Central inside Logan territory. Here's the quick bubble screen out to Service there. Actually, that's Jackson Warren, and he's going to get an easy first down out across the 35 out to the 31-yard line. That's a gain of 15 there on first and 10. And the speed that Warren has doing damage there. Coming out is Ethan Shepard. Boston Brindley comes in for the Riverhawks. Just over 8 minutes to go as clock stops for a first down for the chain gang to get set up correctly. Play call comes in from head coach Mitch Olson. And Herlitzky puts Boston Brindley to his right side. Three receivers lined up right, one left. Straight back in the pocket is Herlitzky. Goes deep down the left sideline for Porter Pataski, and that is in a perfect position. Could not have placed it any better. They say incomplete. They say Herlitzky threw a perfect pass, but it was Porter Pataski who was juggling it on his way out of bounds. He could not have run down the field 31 yards and placed it in a better spot, but good coverage there by Nicky Gavrilos. And Porter Pataski was not able to get a clear handle on it before he went out of bounds. So second down and 10. 7:39 to go in the third quarter. Central with a 28-7 lead. And just a really impressive incomplete pass at the end of the day. Two receivers right, one left. Shotgun formation. Again, Jackson Warren goes in motion, and here's the handoff to Boston Brindley. He is swallowed up, literally, by the big fella, Martell Owens. Loss of one on the play, and it's third down and 11. 7:23 and counting. Good job getting off his block that time. Martell with the tackle. Kind of a mixed bag for Owens as he has a touchdown run, but also a fumble lost inside his own territory of Logan. He's trying to stretch out for more yardage. Two receivers out to the right side, one to the left. Warren goes in motion again, jet sweep from right to left. He's trying to get to the edge, has to go backwards for a spell, and he gets inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Called really tough pickup of 5 to the 27-yard line, and it's third down and medium. Make it fourth down and medium. Have to get to the 22-yard line for a first down. $6:55 officially left in this third quarter. Three receivers set out to the right side and one to the left. Shotgun formation again for Herlitzky. Shepard back into the ball game to the left of Herlitzky. Straight back in the pocket. Mason has all day down the middle of the field. Caught, spinning for the catch, and they're saying incomplete. It was knocked down at the very end. So Logan's defense makes a stand. Couple of good defensive secondary plays on what looked like 2 touchdowns. And the Logan defense gets off the field, and they'll take over at their own 25-yard line, make it the 27, going from left to right. So 6:48 to go here in this third quarter. A couple of really nice defensive plays on the back end by the Rangers. And Josh Waite will come out into the huddle once again. And we'll see if the Rangers can cut into this lead here. Down by 21. You want to cut into another score possibly before the fourth quarter. And here is the jet sweep going the back pass with Johnny Lever, and that was read all the way. Shepard and others in there for the big loss. Trying the trick play that time there. Unfortunately, nobody fooled on the Central defensive side, and at second down and 15. They handed it off to Johnny Lever on the jet sweep. They thought they were going to get maybe Waite coming out of the backfield unnoticed. Unfortunately, Central's defense swarming to the football. 2nd and 16. 3 receivers set out to the left side, none right. Quick bubble screen out to Lever. Lever makes the catch out across the 33-yard line is where he's finally met. Good job by him to break an ankle tackle there where he caught the football and got about 10 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. Inside of 6 minutes to go. Big 3rd down opportunity here for the Logan offense. Keep this drive moving. 3 receivers set to the right side, 1 to the left, and here is Josh Waite. The comeback route well over the head of his intended target, Lever. Might have been a miscommunication between the two of them, or unless it just got away from Josh. But it's going to bring up 4th down and 4 at the Logan 33-yard line. We'll see what the play call here is from head coach Casey Noble, as obviously keeping the offense out on the field to go for it. As we mentioned, Alaska was all over Toma. 45-7 in the first half. 3 receivers out to the right side here on a 4th down. Logan rolling out to the right side is Waite, and firing it over the middle, floating it over a pair of defenders' heads. And Grossbach is able to make the catch at about the 49-yard line of Logan. That is a big 4th down conversion as Grossbach gets the catch in the middle of the zone. And it's 1st and 10 right at midfield is where they mark it. So that keeps the drive alive for Logan. And that's what you got to do. Just keep having hope. Maybe force Central into a mistake at some point. But you're going to need some scores nevertheless. Play action fake. Josh Waite going deep down the left sideline. Good coverage. 1-on-1 battle and a catch by Johnny Lever inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. It was a catch by Lever, a Central defender in 1-on-1 coverage, comes down with it, but they say it was a catch offensively. Boston Brindley right there, step for step. That's a big-time throw and catch from Josh Waite to Johnny Lever. So we'll see what Logan does here. Maybe they go back to the running game. They're going to be a 4-receiver set in the shotgun, 3 right, 1 left. Here is Waite going deep down the left sideline again for Lever, and incomplete, but a penalty flag flies at the very end. As Lever was looking to do a one-handed catch right down the left sideline, Central coaches just realizing the penalty. They can't believe it. And it's going to be 15-yard variety from the spot of the foul, from the line of scrimmage, rather. That's going to bring up another 1st down for the Logan Rangers as they get inside of the La Crosse Central red zone. right at the 19-yard line. So Logan has an opportunity here on this drive to make it a 2-score game with 4:36 to go in this third quarter. We'll see if they can take advantage. 3 receivers out to the right side and 1 to the left. Shotgun formation again. Josh Waite, and we got penalty flags, and the running back to the right of Waite moved just a little bit beforehand. Little bit anxious. That pushes the Logan Rangers back to the 24 of Central. First down and 15 upcoming. And you can see that pretty clearly up here in the press box. And the ref that was standing 5 feet away saw it as well. Sometimes it's tough, though. You don't have that height, of the vantage point of height. You're just looking right at the ball. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Shotgun formation again. Here's the play action fake. Caught. Big time hit made by a Central defender. But it was Levy who came down with the catch to about the 18-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down. Make it 2nd down and 9. Picks up the penalty yardage +1. Down to the Central 17-yard line. Rangers have to get to the 9 of Central for a first down here. 3 receivers out to the right side, 1 to the left. Once again, shotgun formation. Design rollout to the right side. Veenstra trying to block for Waite, and they throw, and trying to get the interception. He does. Cutting in front of the route, number 24, Hunter Hess. Keeps a foot in right along the sideline, and Central comes up with another interception of Josh Waite. And they will take over at the 13-yard line of Central with 3:53 remaining here in this third quarter. So 4 interceptions on Josh Waite. This one coming as Logan is inside the Central red zone. And the Riverhawks will look to once again extend their lead, maybe take some time off this clock a little bit. Nice play there by Hunter Hess. He read it from the beginning, knew where the football was going to be, and just simply jumped the route. And we've got some substitutions coming in and out for Central here. Herlitzky still waiting for the refs to clear us for play. Looked like there was a ball switch there. Went to the Logan sideline to get the new one. We should be set to go. Herlitzky looks at his armband, then at the Logan defense. 2 receivers out to the right side, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation for Central. And here comes the handoff. It is going to Shepard. He drags a Logan defender across the 15 to about the 18-yard line, make it the 19. And that's a pickup of 7 there on first down and 10. Second and 3 after the game. Not a whole lot there in the middle of the offensive line, but Shepard very patient, very good with reading the blocks, and then just letting physicality take over at a certain point in the run. Second and 3, 3:15 to go, third quarter. Shotgun formation again, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. And now here is an interception. Jumping up and snagging it out of midair is number 9 for Logan. That was Scott Grossbach. And he's in for the pick 6. And Logan is within 2 scores with 3:07 to go, third quarter. What a play there as they threw it out to the flat. Herlitzky did, that is. Grossbach just jumped up, snagged it with one hand, brought it down, and took it the rest of the way about 15 yards for the return for touchdown. So the Rangers back into it on a great defensive play. Answered from the great defensive play by Hunter Hess on the other side. 28-13, extra point pending. And here is the kick. It is blocked there. So it remains a 15-point lead with just over 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Back in 60 seconds, this is high school football on WKTY.
They say teamwork makes the dream work. It also gets stuff done, like your projects. That's why Kent Hammer Roofing and Construction and A1 Roofing and Construction have come together to give you a better home improvement experience. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction brings you over 30 years of roofing and construction. See what they can do for you. Go to KentHammerRoofing.com. If you think a good roofer is expensive, wait till you hire a bad one. Get the best of roofing and construction. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction.
Ask any Northsider about traditions. They'll have some stories. One of those stories is guaranteed to be a stop at Newey's Vogue. They're a part of the North Side and a proud supporter of Logan High School athletics and activities. Even if you're not a Northsider, get a taste of tradition with an all-day Thursday burger special. Get a burger with lettuce, tomato, and onion for $3.50. Score fries for $1.50 extra. Grab a fresh lunch at a fast food price from the place that just can't hide their Ranger pride. Newey's Vogue on George Street.
Back here at the home of the UWL Eagles, Roger Harring Stadium. Those Eagles be on the road coming up tomorrow as they take on the UW-Platteville Pioneers. That'll be on WKTY 96.7 FM, 580 AM, also WKTYSports.com. Myself, Terry Erickson, live on the call as the pregame starts at 12:45, kickoff at 1 o'clock. Eagles up to number 11 in the country, and here's an onside kick by Logan, and Central is able to be ready for it and recovered at the 49-yard line, so they'll start near midfield. Will the Riverhawks after the pick six there by Scott Grossbach with just over 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Do you want to let you know of another score in the MVC? Like we said last time we checked in on Holman and West Salem, it was 14-14. They're at halftime. Haven't got a score update since then, but we'll try to continue to keep you abreast as soon as that game gets back to action. West Salem needs a River Falls loss to Sparta, and they mean to beat the Holman Vikings in order to clinch a share of the Mississippi Valley Conference Championship. Here is the handoff to Shepard at the 49-yard line. Dumped immediately. That was Boston Brindley, my apologies. And nobody fooled there. Logan crashing off the edge to stuff that play for no gain. 2nd down and 10 upcoming. 2:50 and counting left in this third quarter. Caledonia on the other side of the river, currently leading 15-0 on Triton. 3 receivers out to the right side, 1 to the left. Here is a pump fake, and going over the middle to a wide open receiver is Herlitzky. Quinn Service just sat down at around the sticks and said, "Thank you very much." Inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 15, and the chains move. As coming into the game here, Service will check out for momentarily. Tyler Young comes in for Central. He's going to line up to the right side, so trips receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Boston Brindley, the running back, lines up to the left of Mason Herlitzky. Herlitzky sends a man in motion. That's Jackson Warren. Second man through, it is Boston Brindley on the second actual handoff, and he picks up 5 or 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down and about 4. 1:45 left here in this third quarter. Appreciate everybody tuning in on WKTY, no matter where you might be listening. 1:30 to go here in this third quarter. 1 receiver out to the right side, 3 to the left. And a roll out to the left side, and here is open in the flat, Jackson Warren, and he cuts back up inside across the 25 all the way down to the 21-yard line. Pick up of 13 when he needed 5, and that moves the chains for the Riverhawks here. And the Riverhawks continue to be closer to the red zone here, just outside of the 21-yard line. 2 receivers out to the right side and 1 to the left. Good crowd on hand, as we mentioned. Logan trying to keep the arc, trying to get to 4-5 and possibly have a chance for a playoff berth. Central 6-2, just looking to better their seeding in the playoffs for next week's first round. And here is Herlitzky, all time to throw. Now it collapses, and he is dragged down from behind. A sack by Grossbach again, coming from the left edge. And he's able to get the sack from behind. Good job by Herlitzky to hang on to the football. He is dumped outside the 25-yard line to the 27, and it's going to be 2nd down and 15. Once again, the Logan defense standing up tall for the Riverhawks as they have been near this position almost every drive here tonight. And it's been few and far between as far as the actual points converted in these positions. You go back to a 30-yard touchdown run by Herlitzky. And that was just because everybody was in coverage and people forgot about it. But the defense has been absolutely lights out for the most part near the 30-yard line and in. End of the third quarter. It's a 28-13 ball game. Central with the lead. We go into the fourth quarter in 60 seconds. This is high school football on WKTY.
Certain hungers need that perfect play call, one that goes all the way, one that's a guaranteed win. When you feel that rumble, bring in the big flavor that only Press Break can bring. Italian beef, Chicago dogs, or grab one of Press Break's signature paninis. Made to order, hot and fresh. In the mood for fish? They fry it up every weekend. As Central alum, the Williams family is proud to support Central High School sports and activities. Drive through for lunch tomorrow and do it again the day after at Press Break, corner of Rose and Monitor.
They say teamwork makes the dream work. It also gets stuff done, like your projects. That's why Kent Hammer Roofing and Construction and A1 Roofing and Construction have come together to give you a better home improvement experience. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction brings you over 30 years of roofing and construction. See what they can do for you. Go to KentHammerRoofing.com. If you think a good roofer is expensive, wait till you hire a bad one. Get the best of roofing and construction. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction.
Back here at Roger Harring Stadium, Drew Kelly live with you tonight as we start the fourth quarter. It'll be 2nd down and 15 for the Riverhawks. Just outside the Logan red zone. At the 26-yard line officially, they got to get to the 12 for a first down. 3 receivers set out to the right side, 1 to the left, and I think they made the big fella Martell Owens jump. It's difficult to miss as they flag him for the offsides encroachment penalty. Do want to let you know, Aquinas, last time we checked here, 24-0. They currently lead over GET. Last touchdown being a pick 6 for them. So, Blue Gold's well on their way to an undefeated season. We'll keep an eye on that to see how that ends up. Once we said it, like I said, within this game, Central has been near this position, but Logan has stood tall in many of them, and here's a pass out to the Blackjacks, and Warren can't handle the pass, a little bit low, and it'll be 3rd down and 10. In coverage that time, ready to smoke him even if he did catch it. Number 11, Zayron Boyd. Sam Veenster also was around the ball. 3rd down and 10. Herlitzky has all time to throw in the middle of the field. Complete to Cole Lapp inside the 10, down to the 8 as he slides to secure that football. Just a post pattern. And Lapp able to find that soft spot in the zone coverage by Logan and get it 1st down and goal at about the 8-yard line. 28-13. Central trying to increase their lead early in the fourth quarter here. Moving from left to right from our vantage point up here in the press box. Logan in this quarter moving from right to left. Herlitzky surveys the defense. Taking his time here. And here is the snap. Herlitzky rolls out to the right side. Looking at the end zone. Good coverage on the play. And he just has to fire it near Porter Pataski, who's standing in the corner of the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down and goal at the 9-yard line. Just really good coverage on the back end. Herlitzky just kept going to the boundary, and finally ran out of room and just slung a fastball in there. No chance for anybody to catch it. 2nd and goal at the 9. One receiver, that's Protaski, out to the right side. Trips receivers left. Boston Burley to the right of Herlitzky. Herlitzky once again to Protaski. Good coverage on the play. Gavrilos all over it as he gets to the ball exactly when Protaski was just about to catch it. And it's going to be 3rd down and goal at the 8-yard line. That was fantastic coverage. Not early at all there. Protaski doesn't give a argument. They like that pattern, that slant pattern here inside the 10-yard line. We'll see if they go back to it. 3rd down, here's the bubble screen. It's going to be incomplete through the hands, a little bit high. They try to go to Jackson Warren that time. And he's unable to climb the ladder and come down with it. Once again, 4th down and goal at the 8-yard line. Can Logan stand up again? They're going to keep the offense out in the field for Central. 28-13 the score. 11-13 to go in the game. Logan coaching staff shouting out instructions. Trying to get the football back to their offense. Herlitzky, high snap, goes through his hands. He picks it up on the run. He goes out to the left side, fires a prayer into the end zone, and it's wide open for the touchdown. Unbelievable. Mason Herlitzky chases the football 15 yards behind him, runs to the left, finds an opening, and Jackson Warren stands all alone in the end zone for the touchdown. And it is 34-13, and that is an insane 8-yard touchdown pass by Mason Herlitzky. Lily Weir is getting set to kick the extra point here to make it 35-13. See, here we go. A little bit of a delay there. Refs get into position. Here is the snap. Hold is perfect, and the kick is up. And it is right through. So Central turns disaster into treasure, and they lead it 35-13, 11:05 to go here in this contest. Back in 60 seconds, this is high school football on WKTY.
Certain hungers need that perfect play call. One that goes all the way. One that's a guaranteed win. When you feel that rumble, bring in the big flavor that only Press Break can bring. Italian beef, Chicago dogs, or grab one of Press Break's signature paninis. Made to order, hot and fresh. In the mood for fish? They fry it up every weekend. As Central alum, the Williams family is proud to support Central High School sports and activities. Drive through for lunch tomorrow and do it again the day after at Press Break, corner of Rose and Monitor.
Guys, just a reminder that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And this is a great time to show that you care and to help spread the word about breast cancer awareness. Now, there are a lot of ways that you can support the women in your life. One of them is to join Olson Solar Energy and Midwest Family in wearing pink every Friday this month. Real men wear pink. Join Olson Solar Energy, Parachos, and Midwest Family. And remember, in October, real men wear pink.
Here at Roger Harring Stadium. That was Ryan By with the return out to the 31-yard line, and that's where the Rangers will keep possession and take over here with 10:58 to go in the fourth quarter. Just a crazy play there as the ball went through the hands of Mason Herlitzky. He scrambles 10 to 15 yards back, rolls out to the left side. Officially in the books as an 8-yard pass for a touchdown, probably more like 20-25, but that's how it is. Here is the run by Avon Smith, and he is stuffed in the backfield. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. He is smoked there. Check that. That was Sam Veenstra. 2nd down and 10 upcoming. 10:41 to go here. Clock will continue to run as Josh Waite goes to head coach Casey Noble to ask him the play call. Central looking to go to 7-2, 5-2 in conference play. There are only 2 losses coming to the top 2 teams in the conference. River Falls and West Salem. Meanwhile, Logan has had a couple of late season wins to give them a shot at the playoffs if they're able to get a big comeback here in this fourth quarter. Here's Josh Waite, and he goes deep down the field, incomplete into double coverage. Ryan By was his intended target there on a jump ball. 2-3 Central defenders all around him. None of them came up with the interception, and By didn't come up with the reception, so it's going to be 3rd down and 10. Incomplete pass, just over 10 minutes to go in the game. And obviously we'll have a mad dash to the other sideline if Central is able to get the arc back. I'll probably have a mad dash to the Logan sideline by Logan if they're able to come back in this game. 3 receivers set, none to the left side, all to 3 to the right. Here is Josh Waite, has a man down the field. Nice job to keep it himself, though. Takes off, and he picks up about 10 on the scramble. 3 vertical routes, everybody going down the field. Nobody was to the right side of the formation there once he got outside the pocket. And it's a 10-yard gain. It's going to bring up 4th down and about a half foot. 9:35 to go. Logan trying to keep the possession alive here. 1 receiver out to the right side. That is Johnny Lever. 3 receivers out to the left. Under center is Waite. He's going to try the quarterback sneak. Flags fly here. And they're going to call a false start on Logan. Coach Noble doesn't like the call. Wants to know what the deal is. Josh Waite sprinting up to the line of scrimmage there to take the snap from under center. And somebody must have moved. The official behind the football called the penalty. 4th down and 5 now. As we're inside 9.5 minutes to go in the contest. Want to thank Kurt Paff, State Farm agent in the area, as well as Firefighters Credit Union for sponsoring our video feed each and every week. Couldn't do it without you guys. Appreciate all of our sponsors here today. We'll recognize them when time allows here in this fourth quarter. Here is Josh Waite rolling out to the left side. Feels some pressure now, just takes it off himself. It's maybe 2 on the play out to the 38-yard line, but that's it. And the Central Riverhawks will take over on downs inside Logan territory. So Central does the job defensively. Gets the football back to their potent offense, and we'll probably see a heavy dose of Ethan Shepard, I would imagine, at this juncture, trying to just bleed that clock. If you get a touchdown, great. If not, no worry. Gives Logan less time to possibly get a comeback. They do line up in the shotgun formation, though, for this play regardless. 1 receiver out to the right side, 2 to the left. It is going to be Shepard with a handoff. He bounces off one of his own men, who shoves him forward for a gain of 5 to about the 33-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 5 upcoming with 8:40 to go left in this fourth quarter. Central Riverhawk sponsors, Ken Hammer, A1 Roofing and Construction, Press Brake Lacrosse. Also for Logan, Jimmy's North Star, River City Rough Riders, Newey's Vogue Bar and Grill, as well as Ken Hammer's A1 Roofing and Construction. All fine sponsors of tonight's ball game on WKTY. And here's Ethan Shepard again, fighting through an arm tackle and getting inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Close to a 1st down. He's going to be just shy by inches. And we've got a Logan defender on the ground. That's going to be Martell Owens. We'll see if he's able to get up. They're going to call it injury timeout here. That's a big man getting up off the ground under his own power. I'd imagine he'd have to take at least 1 play out, or maybe they call a quick timeout here. He's motioning to the sideline to tell him to go back, but they're going to check him out anyway. Obviously, safety protocols. He walks to the bench. Wouldn't be surprised to see him back in there fairly soon, the way that he plays. Dakota Klein, meanwhile, he's no slouch either as far as size. 6'3", 320 pounds as a junior. 8:06 to go here in this contest. They wind the clock. 2 receivers out to the left side, 1 to the right. Here's the keeper on a read option by the quarterback, Mason Herlitsky. He picks up 2. He needed inches, and that moves the chains. A 1st down for Central. Tackled violently. Left side of the formation, but picks up what he needs for a first down. Ball to the 27-yard line. Martell Owens takes one play off and is back into the game as the nose tackle. Two receivers lined up to the left side, one to the right. Here is the handoff once again. Shepard is gang tackled and is thrown back that time. Good stop. After maybe a gain of one on the play. And it's 2nd down and 10 upcoming. And they gave him a yard, actually. 2nd down and 9 officially. One receiver out to the right side, two to the left. Once again, they're burning as much clock as they possibly can. Quinn Service, a wingback lineup left side of the formation. Shotgun formation, Herlitzky sends a man in motion to the right side. That is Jackson Warren. And Herlitzky's looking for him, and he runs into a sack. Back at the 31-yard line, getting off his block that time. Getting in there for the sack is Logan. 6:46 to go here in this fourth quarter. And the Logan defense again standing tall here. And there's obviously that broken play that's been the lone touchdown near this red zone opportunities for Central. One receiver out to the right side, three to the left. Here is the fakes pass out to the left. Everybody froze, and here is Herlitzky, who's just weaving and diving his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Unbelievable. A great job there. Mason Herlitzky. Nobody able to keep him in front of him. And he is in from pay dirt from 33 yards away. And it is 41-13, 6:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Lily Weir's in to kick the extra point to make it 42-13. And it is up, and it is right through. So it's 42-13, 6:15 to go here in the ball game. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. Back after this. This is high school football on WKTY.
They say teamwork makes the dream work. It also gets stuff done, like your projects. That's why Kent Hammer Roofing and Construction and A1 Roofing and Construction have come together to give you a better home improvement experience. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction brings you over 30 years of roofing and construction. See what they can do for you. Go to KentHammerRoofing.com. If you think a good roofer is expensive, wait till you hire a bad one. Get the best of roofing and construction. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction.
You want to stay connected to all things Wisconsin sports. That's why you've got the free WKTY app available for download now. All the best in WKTY programs, like the WKTY Morning Show with Dave Carney, Dan Patrick, Jim Rome, and the Wisco Sports Show with Grant Bills. Watch live high school and college sports on the WKTY app in high def, and catch up with WKTY on your time with WKTY podcasts. Download the free WKTY app now in Apple iTunes, Google Play, and Roku.
Back here at Roger Harring Stadium, Drew Kelly live with you here tonight as the return by Ryan Bai squeezes out of a tackle and drags a couple of Central defenders to the 25 before he runs into a wall. That'll be first down and 10 for the Rangers at their own 25-yard line. 6 minutes, 6 seconds remaining here in this fourth quarter. A comfortable 42-13 lead for Central here. Going to try to get another score update between Holman and the West Salem Panthers. As I mentioned, 24-0 the last time we checked. Aquinas was in control. Central fan base is fired up. It'll be first and 10 at the 25-yard line. There was a timeout, an injury timeout. Now the Central players are getting back towards the field. Let's take a 30-second break here as well. We'll be back right after this. This is high school football on WKTY.
lot of land comes with a lot of work. The Kubota MX Series has a lot to offer. Part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup, rated number 1 for reliability, they feature the versatility to mow, move hay bales, grade roads, and clear brush and snow. Visit your local Kubota dealer today. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit Portland Implement in Cashton or go to PortlandImplement.com for more information.
Here at Roger Harring Stadium. Drew Kelly live with you tonight. As we mentioned, 42-13, 6:06 to go in the contest. A little bit of a timeline on your hands here as you wait to see where your favorite team's going to end up in the playoffs here. Between 9 and 10, schools have to report the scores of this weekend's games to the WIAA. At midnight, they will release the 224 qualifying teams with divisions, and they'll release all the 16 8-player qualifiers. And then at 2 a.m., all of the brackets will be out. So that's something you have to look forward to in the next few hours. Josh Wade is pressured immediately by Central defenders and has to throw it away out to the right side. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 here on this next play. 6:02 left in this contest. As we mentioned, UW lacrosse football back on the air on WKTY tomorrow. Number 11 in the country on the D3 coaches, on the D3 poll. .com, and also number 14 of the coaches poll, so well respected as a program across the country. 3 receivers off to the right side and 1 to the left. Waite rolling out to the right side, looking over the defense, trying to find an opening, and he's just going to take it off himself, and he gets about 8 or 9, runs out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Brings up 3rd down and 2 upcoming. Got to get to the 35 for a first down. They say he stepped out of bounds at the 32, so 3rd down and 3 officially. It's been a little bit of a tough year for area teams in the MVC. Obviously, West Salem's going to make it. Onalaska is going to make it. Central is going to make it. But you got Holman, Logan, teams that normally do get into the playoffs, not going to be part of it this year. Here's a nice job faking everybody out on the pump fake by Josh Waite and just dumping it off 4 feet in front of him to Ryan Bai, who picks up enough for a first down out across the 40 to the 43-yard line. And that moves the chains for Logan. But Holman, you just expect every year to be in the playoffs, and it just, for whatever reason, did not materialize into that type of season. And Logan obviously dealing with COVID and dealing with numbers issues, and obviously their win last week was really fun for them, getting a little bit more success towards the end of the season. Here is Josh Waite. Has some time in the pocket. A little bit of a wheel route out of the backfield. Caught by Avon Smith inside Central territory out to the 48-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 9 on 1st and 10. 2nd down and 1 upcoming. Came out of the backfield there. Not a nice catch along the sideline. And it's 2nd and short. Obviously, a lot of seniors on this Logan team. Going to have to say goodbye to Josh Waite, who's been a fixture these last couple of seasons, including the spring season last year. Waite running for his life, just firing to the right side, incomplete, breaking it up. Late was a Central defender. He was going out for Johnny Lever, and it's going to be 3rd down and 1 now. Eli Reynolds didn't play a whole lot in this game tonight. He's a junior. Some other players that are seniors. Martell Owens, can't forget about him. Ryan Bai, Sayron Boyd, some of the main focal points in that defense. Nick Gavrilos, Aiden Harsey in the back end. Secondary-wise, Sam Veenstra. Lots of faces, lots of leaders to replace if you're Logan in this offseason. Here's a nice job rolling out to the right side. Johnny Lever's just a sophomore. He continues to make plays out across the 40 to the 35-yard line. And Logan will move the chains inside Central territory again. Good job by Josh Waite to survey the defense, realize that he had his comfort target, and Johnny Lever, and just floated it out to him with nobody around. his safety net, I should say. 3 receivers out to the left side, 1 to the right. And here is Waite going deep down the right sideline for Lever. Catch made inside the 5 to the 2. Call it the 1. What a catch there by Logan. And it's first down and goal. So Logan looking to punch one in. Martell Owens back out on the field. .438 left here in this fourth quarter. Logan trying to get a touchdown here, make it a little bit closer. Full house backfield. And the handoff to Martell Owens. Gets to the 1, and that's it. Going to get stood up there, so half a yard away. Actually, that was Veenstra, first man through, so they faked everybody out. Veenstra not able to get across the goal line, though. Big backfield behind Waite. Once again, a plunge into the end zone, and I think Martell Owens gets Veenstra in this time for a touchdown. So Sam Veenstra, the senior, gets on the board. A touchdown for Logan, and it's 42-19, 4:13 to go here in this fourth quarter. Logan inches closer here in this fourth. We'll see if Central brings out any new players or sticks with Herlitzky and crew offensively. Number 62, Daniil Roberts for Logan, and to kick the extra point here. And it is up, and it is true. 42-20, just over 4 minutes to go here in this contest. Back in 60 seconds right here on WKTY.
What's happening in our community? Here are some items from our calendar to put on your calendar. Join us for the Walk of Terror on Saturday, October 30th from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the Chaseburg Village Park, hosted by the Wilsonville Walkers. Scare-free times are from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Scare time from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. For more information, contact Gary at 608-483-2562. That's 608-483-2562. Admission is $5 per person, with all proceeds going to the American Cancer Society Soul Burner of Chaseburg event. To donate, go to acsmove.org/Chaseburg. If you've got an item you'd like to get the word out about, go to AroundRiverCity.com and add your event to our calendar. Then check out some of the other activities going on in our community.
Back here at Roger Harring Stadium, Drew Kelly live with you tonight on WKTY. Daniil Roberts going to kick this one off. We'll see if he goes conventional or tries onside kick to get the football back with just over 4 minutes left in the game. And here is the run-up and the kick. It is going to be a deep kick and an angling kick out of bounds. So Central will take over in pretty good field position here after the penalty. See where they mark it officially here. It went out of bounds at about the 21-yard line. Just kind of a angling kick to the right side, make it the left side if you're a Central defender or a Central return man. And it'll be to the 35-yard line. So Central will take over there. Mason Herlitzky remains in, so too does Ethan Shepard. Cole Lapp outside. Cody Petrasky into there as a receiver as well. Herlitzky surveys the defense. And he takes the snap. Handoff is to Shepard. He squeezes through a small hole in the middle of the offensive line. Picks up 2, and it's 2nd down and 8 to the 37. Inside of 4 minutes to go. Green Bay Packers also in action here on WKTY. Taking on the Chicago Bears. Speaking of historical rivalries, it's the theme here on WKTY. Central, Logan, La Crosse, Platteville, finishing off the week with Green Bay and Chicago. Bad blood all 3 days. Here's the slam on a great job by Martell Owens, who I talk about swallowing guys up. He just did that and just almost looked like he threw him over his shoulder. He didn't, which would be a penalty, but it sure looked like that from up here in the press box. 3rd down and 9 upcoming. I'm going to say 3rd and 8. He got back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and, at the 37-yard line. Mason Elston, now the quarterback. And after that rough tackle, I think they're like, yeah, we're going to get Mason out of here. So Hurlitsky, his night is done. Mason Elston checks in. 3 receivers out to the right side, 1 to the left. Elston takes the snap. Handoff is to Shepard up the middle. And Shepard will get across the 40-yard line to the 41. It's going to be 4th down and about 4 upcoming. They got to get to the 45. And they're going to bring out the punting unit. So Logan does their job there. Inside 2.5 minutes to go. Logan's going to get the football back one more time here. It'll be number 15 once again. Number 15, Johnny Lever, back to receive the kick, standing in his own 29-yard line. Here is the punt. To say high, end over end kick. Almost, the wind takes it almost back to the middle of the field. Lever's right there, didn't even have to move an inch. Makes the fair catch at the 28-yard line, and that's where the Logan Rangers will start with 1:56 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So add a win to the column for Central in this yearly rivalry between crosstown rivals. Central played well here tonight. Logan fought hard, especially in the red zone and near the 30-yard line and in. But just too many big plays by the big playmakers from this Central offense. 3 receivers right and 1 left. Josh Waite feels some pressure, has to step up. Gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Going to be 2nd down and 10 upcoming here for Logan. And there for the stop was number 61, Troy Greenwald. Say he lost a half a yard, did Josh Waite. Well, the senior. Talked about those seniors and the impact that they make. 3 receivers out to the right side, 1 to the left. Josh Waite. Quick bubble screen out to the right side. Johnny Lever with a high catch. Had to get on his tippy toes, and he gets across the 30 to the 34-yard line. Going to be short of about 3 yards. 7-yard pickup there on 2nd down. Nearing a minute to go here on WKTY, WKTYSports.com/video, the WKTY app, as well as around River City on Roku and Apple TV. Appreciate everybody tuning in here tonight. It's been a fun one. Lots of big plays. A pick 6 by Logan. Martell Owens getting in there for a touchdown, which is always fun. 3 receivers set out to the left side and 1 to the right. Here's the handoff up the middle. And big run there by Sam Veenstra, who gets out to the 49-yard line of Central. That's a pickup of 16 there on 3rd down and 3. Clock stops momentarily on a 1st down. Couple of more plays, maybe one more play here. Josh Waite will go back into the huddle for perhaps the final time and give the directions to his teammates. 3 receiver set, left, 1 right. Here's the beat pass down the right sideline for Johnny Lever, and it's incomplete. 13 seconds to go. They'll have another play for it. Really good coverage, step for step that time by Central's defense. And it's 2nd down and 10. Waite once again goes to the sideline. Johnny Lever had his helmet knocked off. Now he's good. Back into the huddle. And a chant of thank you, seniors, ringing out among the Logan crowd. Central has another game to play coming up next week. Who it'll be against, where it'll be, those questions to be answered in the next 5 hours. But they're going to go 7-2 on the season. Logan is going to fall to 3-6. And with 5 seconds left, that is going to do it. So the Riverhawks of Central lose the Arc for about 6 months, and they have it back after a big-time win, 42-20 against their rival from the north side, the Logan Rangers, here tonight. Going to take a 3-minute break, try to get you to any final score updates, and be back after this to wrap things up. This is high school football on WKTY.
They say teamwork makes the dream work. It also gets stuff done, like your projects. That's why Kent Hammer Roofing and Construction and A1 Roofing and Construction have come together to give you a better home improvement experience. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction brings you over 30 years of roofing and construction. See what they can do for you. Go to KentHammerRoofing.com. If you think a good roofer is expensive, wait till you hire a bad one. Get the best of roofing and construction. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction.
Cousin Subs, a family-owned and Wisconsin-based brand, has franchise opportunities available. For nearly 50 years, Cousins has had a proven track record of success in the growing sub-sandwich segment. Since 2011, they've experienced 62% average unit volume growth and have positive comp sales for 24 of the last 29 quarters. If you're looking for an investment opportunity with a growing family and locally owned brand committed to serving communities throughout Wisconsin, contact J.J. Palmer at 262-250-2836 or visit cousinsubsfranchise.com.
You served in the military, and you're entitled to certain benefits. Keeping track of what's available is next to impossible. That's why you need to attend the Veterans Benefit Bonanza Saturday, October 16th from 10 until 4 at the La Crosse Center. This is your chance to get acquainted with the benefits that are offered by the VA, as well as beyond the VA that your community provides to veterans. Benefits like health care, employment programs and financial advice, housing and education, help with VA claims, military records, disability compensation, and a lot more. Talk to qualified professionals who can answer your questions all in one place. Take advantage of the benefits you're entitled to. If you or a family member are a veteran, or if you provide care for a veteran, come to the Veterans Benefit Bonanza Saturday, October 16th from 10 until 4 at the La Crosse Center. Sponsored in part by Mr. Electric, United Healthcare, Quick Trip, and Mobility Works.
The average time a resume spends on an HR manager's desk is 7 seconds, and most of them are tossed aside. Now imagine if one of those resumes belonged to Yasmin, who was
living in a shelter, juggling 3 jobs. I had to be resilient. That's something that you can't teach.
Or if that resume was from someone who
worked 12-hour shifts at the recycling company with my dad, who's 72. That taught me a work ethic that I carry with me every day.
We rely so much on a resume, yet it could never tell the full story of someone.
Growing up where I did, a lot of things could have gotten in the way of my goals, but I learned to push through, and that's what I bring to work every day.
So maybe it's time we look beyond the resume and look to Grads of Life. Discover new ways to develop great talent that are so much more than what's on paper at gradsoflife.org. A public service announcement brought to you by Grads of Life and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to high school football here on WKTY, Roger Harring Stadium, the location. Once again, the Arc game goes final. Central defeats Logan here tonight, 42-20. It was back and forth game here early on. Central with a couple of big plays, and just that big play ability by them, by Jackson Warren, by Mason Herlitzky, by Ethan Shepard. Really just too much at the end of the day for the Logan Rangers, but they fought really hard. Arc goes back to Central, to the south side after a 6-month hiatus, after Logan was able to defeat the Riverhawks last April 20-10 on the north side. And they'll obviously be looking to get it back next year in 2022. I want to thank Grant up in the back of the studio for all the production. I want to thank Cole upstairs on the top of the roof, wanting us to leave the broadcast right now. Appreciate you working hard, Cole. And we will talk to you guys next week. We'll let you know where and who we'll be covering as the playoffs are finally here in the state of Wisconsin. Once again, final score, Central wins back the Arc 42-20 over Logan. This has been high school football on WKTY. Good night.
Your station for sports.
Get out of here. Go!
WKTY Lacrosse, 96.7 FM, 580 AM.
Game 1 between the Boston Red Sox and the